Someone just hosted you.
Hey Mana, for 2 dirty seconds.
Your journey began, it's time to go. The power of
change will help you grow and set you free. Only you can save tomorrow. Out in the darkness of the night, your courage will shine just like a light. Through eternity and put an end to all the sorrow. Through your adventures, you'll find the answers. Just gotta be strong and fight with resolve, 'cause nobody's gonna hold you down. Monster boy, fighting for a future made of love and joy. All the good and evil's trying to destroy. Only you can save. If you have faith in your brain, you will see that not everything is what it seems to be. There's a beast within it, go and set it free. Listen to its voice. You're the morphin' hero, monster boy.
Hello everyone, I'm your friend Dark Nana. Let's dive in, let's dive in, let's dive in, let's dive in.
Well, heyo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 378th stream where nothing really has gone as planned. I was originally going to be playing Secret of Mana with all of you. You know the drill. That's our Wednesday gig. That's what we do. And as it turns out, Kuro received a wonderful gift of a cold, so that's rather unfortunate. And then I was talking to Bob, who ended up having a little one who had a cold, and so unfortunately was going to be delayed in arriving. And with those combinations, with that combination rather, it seemed best to go with a plan B. So plan B was going to be, hey, what was the next most voted for game that was in that last poll I did? You know, we played Splatoon 2 on Monday because we couldn't play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu because Kuro was not able to join me. We had a bunch of snow and all kinds of things. Changed plans because of that. And then I put a poll out there, chose Splatoon 2, we played it. That's what people wanted. The next most voted was Virtual Boy, and I thought, oh, it'd be really cool. Let's go ahead and play some Wario Land on the Virtual Boy. And as it turns out, I left the cable that charges and maintains the charge on the camera I was going to use for that at my office. And so, unfortunately, I wasn't able to use that camera. My hair is like weird. What is my hair doing? So I tried my webcam and I could not quite get it to work as I had wanted it to work. I wanted to try and get it so that it would look really sharp and clear, and I was able to dial in the refresh rate so you wouldn't see a line kind of going through, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get it to a satisfactory point. So I thought, okay, maybe we'll do this, that, the other thing. I went through a laundry list of games and I thought, no, okay, let's go back to basics. I even thought about canceling the stream tonight. I said, no, let's instead play a game that I feel like I want to play, and it's Monster Boy, and that's what we're gonna do. And what's up, Mana's hair? For Dia says, what is up with my hair? Look at, whoa. I think I'm going Super Saiyan. Whoa. Man of the Hedgehog. Oh no. Oh no. Artelia, hello. Man in Bread. Hash Magnum. Champion Playa. What is up? Oh, hey, hang on a second. Here you go. Check this out right here. Look, my hair matches. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Your journey began, it's time to go. The power of change will help you grow and set you free. Only you can save tomorrow. Out in the darkness of the night, your courage will shine just like a light. Through eternity and put an end to all the sorrow. Through your adventures, you'll find the answers. Just gotta be strong and fight with resolve, 'cause nobody's gonna hold you down. Monster boy, fighting for a future made of love and joy. All the good and evil's trying to destroy. Only you can save. If you have faith in your brain, you'll see that not everything is what it seems to be. There's a beast within you, go and set it free. Listen to its voice. You're the morphing hero, monster boy.
Whoops. Okay, there we go. Do I look pale? This is what I've been told. I look pale. Mana is a vampire. I don't know. But my hair sure looks a lot better now. After I threw a comb through it. So, okay. Monster Boy. This is a game which I played a little bit ago, and I wanted to continue, actually. It was my hope to do that. But I had too many other things to do, including the Secret of Mana. Which was something that I wanted to continue playing with my friends. So, Artie says everyone in the Pacific Northwest is pale. Yeah, and it's been snowing here and everything, so it's like the whole thing. I do look paler than usual, don't I? Though. Why? What is going? What? I'm really confused. I was messing with my webcam. Let me take a look. Oh. Do you all want to see something really kind of wild? You know what? This is going to be one of those streams, everyone. This is going to be one of those streams. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to mess around. We're going to have a little fun. I'm going to... Oh, I don't know what I just did. I'm going to show you all something. Okay, so here we go. Check this out. I was messing around with a... Dash wants to see. I was messing around with the Virtual Boy setup. So bear in mind that the Virtual Boy is really tough to get an image of because, of course, you look through these two little lenses. Have you seen the Virtual? I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna grab the Virtual Boy. Well, hang on a second. Hang on a sec. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. You're all gonna see like all kinds of stuff here. Now, first things first. Let me just show you the Virtual Boy. But bear in mind, I don't know how. I guess this is the one that I had on display. Hang on a second. This is the Virtual Boy that I had. I have, like I said, I have two, right? So I had one which I was just kind of keeping on a shelf in the game room. Okay, so oh, Scooter, thank you.
You rule, Mana.
11 months. That's almost a year, Scooter. That's wild. Thank you so much. Look, I'm gonna show the Virtual Boy. Blech. So there it is. That is what the Virtual Boy looks like. Now, of course, that is what you have to look through. You see, hey, Dark Solid X. That is, whoa. That is what you're looking through when you are playing the game, right? So I had my webcam up into those little viewfinders, right? Is that a viewfinder? PTR says it's the Virtual Boy. So this is basically a difficult thing to stream with a webcam. The setup I had before worked great. I had tested it. It was going to be my second revision, and the first time I streamed it, it was adequate. But the second revision was going to be the one. It was going to be so cool. And what it was going to be was I was going to have I was going to put the camera, my good camera, into the eyepiece, just right up against it, dial in all the settings, boom, be good, and that's it. And this camera has all those settings. And then I was going to be able to make sure that I get it just right in terms of the refresh rate, as well as the focus. Unfortunately, like I said, I left that cable at my office. I didn't have it with me, so I was trying to do it with my webcam. It didn't work. But the piece de resistance on this whole setup was going to be, and what is, I use a filter that's essentially like it's a chroma key, but I chroma key out black, and so it leaves only the red, which gives a really nice effect for streaming Virtual Boy this way. It basically makes it so that in my overlay, which I don't know if you've seen this recently. Hang on, I'll show you what my overlay looks like, because I'm pretty proud of it. I like it. I'm gonna show it off. So we're so straying far from what the plan was today, but let's go ahead and show you all this anyways. I just have to do something real quick. Yeah, okay, there we go. Otherwise, it was going to look really weird because of other stuff. But this is going to be the Virtual Boy overlay, which is going to be awesome. And I was really excited. And what I was going to do, you can see that slight gradient in the eyepiece that I made. By the way, this is a custom piece of artwork. I did this myself, which I'm pretty proud of. I do that with all of my overlays, right? And of course, I was trying to go for the red theme and everything. But I think that's a pretty accurate. Look at that. Pretty accurate. That's pretty much what it looks like. Man, it's flexing. It's a weird flex, I know. I'm sorry, Mandarin Bread. The talent, Bob says, colored me impressed. Thank you. So I'm pretty happy with the way that looked, and I was gonna what I was gonna do is use a filter to make it so that you just see these red lines and you see that nice little gradient. It looked wonderful. I don't have the camera, so we're doing our face too. But what I wanted to show you, this is weird. I just want to show this to you. So as I was playing around with my settings for the webcam, there was something I discovered, and just watch this. So first of all, I lowered my exposure by 1 notch, which gave me the least flicker. It still gave me flicker, and enough flicker that I wasn't happy with it, and why I'm not streaming Virtual Boy tonight. But I put the gain all the way up, which is going to be quite bright. Whoa. Okay. Kind of wild, right? Kind of wild. But it didn't stop there, because... oh, this looks bad. Because I also had that filter. Remember that filter I was talking about? It wasn't the green screen filter. See, now this is sans green screen filter. It's just right like that. But I put on that black filter, which meant, whoa! Whoa! Call Spider-Man, it's Mr. Negative. 4D says, OMG, what did I just come back to? I don't know. Oh, look at my mouth. Whoa, when I stick my tongue out, it looks normal, but when I go like this. So weird. I don't know what's going on, but I love this. It's so cool. Anyway, I'm a living modern art piece. Champ says the hair is popping, right? Look at that hair. That is some fly hair right there. Bob says I'm gonna have a man of nightmare tonight. Yeah. So obviously, that is a lot less scary, although still maybe a bit much. This is a weird, like, it's like I am like Super Saiyan. It's the smoothness effect on the chroma key. So there's a smoothness that you can dial in that kind of blends together the color of the that you're keying out plus your borders that are not that color, and that's why you're seeing this right there. It's basically blending into the line of my features to remove the green that is behind me. So let's again put that gain all the way down and bring this up one notch, which is what I had it at. But then let's try this. Oh, maybe. Does that give a little more color? That's ultimately what I was going to do. Everyone's like, what did I walk into? So yes, welcome on in, everyone. PTR, welcome, Champ, Scooter, Dash, Bob. Bob says, all right, good evening, friends. I'm just now in the rocking chair with the kids. Sick family. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping that everyone feels better soon. And yeah, I think we've done it. Waz sends regards from Selecting Start. Thank you, Spyro. Hello, Spyro, as well. Please send my regards back to Waz. Mandarin says, Manna, you have gray hair. I knew you were old, but not that old. And PTR says, you should do Pokemon Let's Go shiny hunting and then just do stuff like this all stream. I feel like you would be in your element. Hey, I mean, we could. We certainly could. So today, Champ, please feel free to ask an off-topic question. There's not really a topic, so to speak, at the moment. So I looked at what do I want to do today, and it might be a short, quirky stream. I just want to play a little Monster Boy. So sorry if you were hoping for something else. I also have a new way. I'm not going to do voices tonight. I thought about that as well, but I'm just a little bit, I don't know, I think I'm voiced out. I think there are times in certain games and certain streams I'd like to do voices, but I think at other times I'm going to try a different style. It's something I've experimented with on a video that should be coming out soon. But let me kind of give you a sample. So I want to explore the Misty Woods, but now it's too dangerous. Someone said they saw a mushroom as big as a tree in there, Katrina said. So I want to try a little bit more of a narration style, right? So I'm going to try to insert those sorts of things instead of doing voices, and we'll see. Dash says, there's our sweet pirate pork lad. And speaking of things coming to YouTube, I actually tweeted something out, which you know what? I'm gonna pull it into our stream so you can see it, because I was really, really excited by this. I did not expect it at all, and it kind of just blew me away. So let me show this to you. Let's see. There we go. This was kind of cool. I mean, I did not expect it. So, I've started with streaming. I've been doing streaming a lot. I haven't really done a heck of a lot on YouTube, but I'm trying to grow that. And I basically only put a couple videos out the last month. Maybe only one, if I'm honest. I'd have to kind of look. I was slipping a bit with everything going on. But I was pretty impressed with this information. I did not expect it. So 300 minutes watched, and I believe I know the most recent video I put out was only 3 minutes long, which means quite a few of you have been watching it, which makes me really, really excited and happy. Adding 4 new subscribers is pretty darn impressive as far as I'm concerned. And having 100, over 100 views, like, that's pretty darn awesome. So, looking at engagement, I mean, I kind of just figured maybe a handful of people were watching these videos, based on 5 likes and a comment here and whatnot. But holy moly, 300 minutes watched. That's amazing. So I was really excited by that. Spyro says, I've been watching all your YouTube stuff. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And so I want to say I'd love to do more on YouTube, and I want to keep that going. I want to build it alongside Twitch as a place that is more... I want to keep it for the short, sweet moments that are just refined. This is the improv. This is us having a bit more of a conversation. It's the stuff on the fly. It's me randomly showing you strange filters on OBS for no reason. Whereas I want to keep YouTube eventually something that is a place where you're going to find something edifying in a short, concise little format. And along with that, I am jumping the gun, but I might as well say it. Along with that, I'm actually intending to launch my my brand new podcast, something a lot of you have been clamoring for some time, in the near future. So I've got the first 2 episodes planned out. I've got guests that I've already invited to this. The first group of people are all on board. We need to record it, and I'm thinking that it's probably going to have to be about once a month in the beginning, because I know how much time I have, and I know that there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I may just not really be able to commit to any more. If I want to keep it steady, and kind of like how I started streaming only once a week, I'm thinking once a month for a podcast is good. I'm probably going to have to do that. And it's probably about, I'm aiming for a half-hour episode. So I know that's not a lot, but if people like it and they support it in the ways that podcasts need to be supported in order to thrive, then I certainly would look into diverting more of my time towards that and towards putting out more content more frequently. So, I'm just kind of throwing that out there. You're like the first group of people to hear that outside of the people I approached to be my first guests. But I won't tell you about the format. I'm really excited about the format. I think it's something that is going to be pretty quality. I hope. I try to put things out that are quality. And I hope that it's going to be a format that is very easy to understand and enjoyable to get into, where you're not going to have to feel like you're committing too much time, and it's not going to have a lot of filler. That's also my hope. I'm talking so much, this game keeps shutting off. So anyway, Bob says, can you convince Twitch or Amazon to let me use Twitch Prime to give you podcast money? I mean, Twitch Prime would go towards podcasts. That works for me. Champ, by the way, Champ says, okay, hold on a second. I'm not sure. Okay. Do you have any experience in D&D or know anyone that does and looking to set up an online session and need a GM? Oh, yeah. Remiko is my go-to. Dash Magnum as well. So definitely post in our gaming section on Discord. I'm sure you'll find some peeps. Tag Dash and Rem though. PTR says, one of my work buddies is also starting a podcast and I'm helping him out with it. Reach out to me if I can assist in any way. Thank you, PTR. That would be awesome. Mandarin says, I'd watch your podcast, Mana. Oh, that's the other thing. My podcasts are going to be audio only. I went back and forth on this a lot. I originally intended to do a video podcast. That was my plan. But I realized that there's something about the audio only format, the radio format, if you will, that has really always been appealing to me. One of the first special things I did for streams was create that fake radio broadcast. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And I'm thinking that the audio only is going to be a little bit easier for people who would like to just listen to something while they're driving or while they're washing the dishes. And that's why I'm trying to keep it to the half-hour format and keep it to audio only. Again, I'm going to be doing YouTube content, so that's where the videos will come in, and I'm trying not to overlap too much. And I thought about also doing that thing where people record gameplay footage and then talk over it, and almost like I could do that and have the podcast over it. But I feel like that is a weird mismatch of things because you're not actually doing anything with that content, and it feels like it's pushing the boundaries of copyright. You're not adding to the content, you're not talking about the content, you're not engaging with the content, you're just basically using it as background filler. And that's much like using a popular song which you don't have the rights to, just to have something in the background that's interesting. So you're really using someone else's content in a way other than really I think is fair use. So I'm not really a fan of that style, I realized in my thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it audio only. And if I do post it on YouTube, which I might do, I'm looking at some more logistics for where I'm going to post this and how. But if I post it on YouTube, I'll have just a simple background image of the podcast screen, and that's what it would be. So anyway, sorry. Ollie enthusiastically says 21 music sheets are still missing. Please keep looking for them. I'm counting on ya. Okay. So here we are in town, and I honestly don't remember. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm kind of just remembering here what it is that I need to do. Let's talk to this kitten here. Mysticat says, so you finally discovered another magic portal. Use them to travel across the kingdom in the blink of an eye. That's good, I guess. What's this? Information. 1 cork a day keeps the secrets away. I thought I could do like a ground pound, but I can't. Okay. Let's take a look what else we have. We have an inn. And in the inn, we can purchase potions, which seem pretty good. But I'm going to pass for now. Let's go see about buying armor, perhaps. Mandarin Bread says, I'm kind of lost with the story, but isn't your uncle the bad guy in this game? Yes, you are correct, Mandarin Bread. Oh, I'm so close to being able to get the mage bracelet, but not enough. Oh, look at these little kids playing there. Yeah, so it's been a little while. We've been transformed. All kinds of chaos has broken loose. And so we're just basically trying to set things right. Right? Right. Okay, so let's go up, shall we? Can we? Oh, wait. Oh, both are this way. Okay. Nope, Mana and Bread, you remembered? Mana is absolutely right when he says Remiko is the master when it comes to D&D. Spyro says, oh man, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the prayers from my parents. They are feeling better, but still a bit rough, so please keep them coming. You got it, my friend, and I'm glad that they're feeling a little bit better, Spyro. That's good to hear. Oh man, this music is great. Chrono, welcome on in. How be you? Chrono was able to keep their wits about them, which is great news. Okay, I've definitely... Ah! 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 Oh boy, not bad. Or not good anyway. Alright, I'm forgetting how to play this game. Oh my gosh. I am going to... I'm going to get knocked out here. There we go. Yeah, okay. So... I feel like... Oh no. I knew this was going to happen. There's definitely something that I'm forgetting. It's like a certain... Maybe it's a button? Did I lose or did I forget an ability? Hold on, I gotta see. What are the controls? I don't know. Ooh, this is nice though. There's a world map. Let's take a look. So we want to go all the way to the left. So let's keep going. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's really super handy. All right, I like stuff like that. Chrono, how you doing? Whoa, so this weird place. I was on this island and this guy told me to get something to eat. Then hounds attacked me. Oh, hi everyone. Oh my goodness. Ah, PTR the video. Absolutely, I have not forgotten. I am working my way through a mighty long to-do list. Actually looked at that today, and I almost was going to say something about that. But yes, have not forgotten. Spyro, how be you? Oh, I feel like there's something I could do here, but I don't know what. This, there was definitely some... Oh, that's what it is. Oh, shoot. I thought there was a way to do it. I bet I needed this for the cork. But, oh well. Oh, wait, will this unlock the chest? Come on. Oh! And so moving day is tomorrow, Spyro says. Right on. That's great. Are you excited? I don't think this is gonna work. Okay. But yeah, I learned how to stomp. Awesome. Or remembered how to. That's what I wanted. And, oi, there's so much going on. Well then. Okay. Oi! So much stuff is happening. Yes, that's what we want to do. Alright. Okay, everyone, I know that was a long start.
Subscriber, welcome.
Bob, how are you doing? Thank you so much.
I have no idea how long this button has been here, but I'm pressing it.
Bob, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, 9 months of support. Bob, I wish you were here with us playing some Secret of Mana another time. I hope your family feels much, much better very, very soon. Oh yeah, we got a potion. Right on. And I hope that cuddling with the little ones right now is helpful as well. Ooh. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, come back, come back, come back. Come back, mushroom. Come back. Oh, what? Come on. No, no, no. Whoa. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. No. Money mushroom, come back. Or that. Ah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Spyro says, yes, I'm excited, but I'm more concerned about my parents having to move with them being sick. Any advice for me? Um, well, one thing I could say is that, you know, hopefully you have some friends and family who are helping with the move. But you know, pace yourself in the physical part of the process. You don't need to you really don't need to uh, expend all that much energy. Um, you know, it can be a slow process possibly. Now, if you are, unfortunately, if you're waiting, oh boy, or if you're renting a truck, you know that might be a cause for concern, as a lot of the trucks, you know, need to be um, returned, and so that might be causing some concern, consternation. But that being said, take it easy. You know, be supportive. Maybe you can step up and provide some something like, you know, extra water and things like that. It might just be as simple as trying to help out as much as you can, carrying as much as you can. Gee, I think I am stuck. Am I stuck? Did I get stuck? Oh no, I'm not stuck. I'm good. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Bob says, honestly, I'm set to resub in 3 days, so probably another message soon. Nice. Thank you, Bob. I really appreciate that. Ah! Ugh. Okay, I gotta do something over here. Go this way? Yeah. Ah! Beating up a tree, why not? Watch that health, Mana, Mandarin says. Yeah, I'm even making clouds angry. I know, right, Mandarin? Okay, I need to get over here. Oh, that's... Okay. Shoot. I remember this now. This is why I got stuck. There's a way to do this, but I can't remember what it is. Shucks. Okay. What to do here? I might... Maybe that's why I didn't... Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, no, I must have... Really? So how did I... Okay, alright. There's got to be a way to do this puzzle. How did I do it? Maybe... Yo, racing against the clock. Okay, Spyro, that's tricky. Not gonna lie. I mean, it might just be that, you know, you're gonna have to work as hard as you can, and I know that's tough when you're sick. But definitely, you know, pay attention to how they're feeling, ask how they're feeling, validate how they're feeling. It's okay to be worn out and tired. I'd also say probably, you know, just bear in mind that, you know, you can say things like, you know, I'm sure you're exhausted. I'm exhausted too, but we're gonna get through this, and then think about how nice it is to be able to be in this home. You know, think for the future. Try and think on the positive, but validate the difficulty of the moment. I don't know if that makes sense. Bob says, kid seems to be asleep. Wife seems to be asleep. Thanks, brand name Cold Medicine. So I'm able to come play Secret of Mana by 9:30. I think I'm late tonight, Bob says. Why don't we just ixnay it? It's, you know, it's cold out there. I'm honestly, you know what? I'm honestly probably not going to play for a full 2 hours tonight either. Why don't we just stick this one on the, you know, on the to-do next week calendar, Bob. As much as I love playing with you, I think that's for the best. It would also... No way that's happening, Bob says. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were joking or not. I was like, I thought we kind of were like saying we're just gonna do it later, but then I mean, I'm not gonna say totally no to that sort of enthusiastic response for Secret of Mana. But I think it's for the best that we don't. All right, what am I missing here, everyone? I'm definitely missing something, but I don't know what it is. Is it this? Oh! We did it. We did it. I have no idea how we did it. I actually did not know that was how we did it, but we did it. So, yay for having done it. I guess we've been here before, but wow, I didn't remember how I did it last time. This is troubling. Okay. Cool. We managed to get by that. Oh, is it Biggie? Bob says, I'm in my pajamas and it's like -5 degrees out Celsius because I'm not a monster. No. I like Fahrenheit. I like standard or logical units of measurement. I still think we should go back to, you know, the king's forearm as the unit of measurement, or the basis of our measurement. Okay, I'm not doing great, by the way. Okay, Spyro, oh gosh, I'm doing really badly. Spyro is saying, unfortunately, it's just my mom, myself, and my stepdad. We're gonna need some help. Well, make sure you have the right tools. I mean, a hand truck is going to be essential. I'm assuming you're all packed up. My suggestion would be to put the the furniture in before the boxes, but it also depends on how you've put everything into the truck. Hopefully, you know, you've done it in a way where you can kind of do it in that order, because it makes things a lot easier, and that kind of takes care of the awkward and heavy things first. And as far as boxes go, you know, think staging area. You don't have to necessarily unpack everything. In fact, really, you should not be thinking unpacking at this stage. Just think of how are you going to put things in the house. And yeah. Mandarin says, lucky I only get lots of rain and cold. Aww. Huh. Oh, hello. Hey. What? Look what I can do. That's amazing. I didn't realize I could do that. Alright. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do there. I think I'm just supposed to go this way. Oops. Let's switch to degrees Rankine. That's the imperial equivalent to Kelvin. Fahrenheit scale, but with 0 degrees is absolute 0. Utterly useless. This changes everything, Dash Magnum says. Mandarin says, it was raining and sunny today. Where was my rainbow? Oh no! Well, okay. Baby Mana watches this show called, well, we actually watched this show called Tumbleleaf, which, like, real talk, I love it. It's such a good show. And, anyways, there's an episode where they are, learning how rainbows work and figuring out how to make rainbows with mist bottles, and it's just like the most adorable episode. It's so great, seriously. So if you want to learn about rainbows and how to make them, then I highly suggest the Amazon Prime original Tumbleleaf. Spyro, thank you. I'm sorry. I wish I had better words right now. Spyro says you're a great friend, and God bless you, and thanks for all the love and support. Thank you so much. Ginger says, if you see my kids, if you see my kids, please tell them they're late for lunch. I will keep that in mind. Kids. I don't know. Tonight has just been, I'm kind of like all thrown off everything, so I'm going for it. Oh, Mandarin Bread, I hope you get Splatoon 2 this weekend as well. I am possibly going to stream the Splatfest this weekend. I'm not sure. I might stream it this Friday, but I want to talk to you. I'm thinking about possibly taking a week off of streaming. Jin, in a crying, hushed voice, says, "Hey, where's your twin?" Oh, sorry. I'm Jin. Jack says in a crying, hushed voice, "She got taken by a giant ugly mushroom. I want to rescue her, but I'm too scared. You gotta help her." Jin says, "Leave it to me. You go back home where it's safe." Jack responds, "Thank you, sir." Okay, so I think this might be our first, like, boss? Wait, can I not go in here? Huh. This is interesting. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Mandarin says, then I can do some leveling up and beat mana. I mean, probably. Oh, Bob says, speaking of edutainment, we just watched the Netflix reboot of Carmen Sandiego, which is super good. Much recommend. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm actually really interested in that, to be honest. It looked pretty cool, so... Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, there's a sign here. Let's read the sign. Okay. Wait, actually, we can't... Oops. Oh yeah, we need to go this way, so let's just keep doing this. We've got the potion. Oh man. Ugh! I'll tell you what, everyone. We might actually switch over to another game after I do a boss fight here, because I'm actually considering... Ooh, I'm actually considering showing you a game I played a little last night just for fun, which I really like. And so I'll show you, possibly. And hopefully y'all got it. It was actually available for like $1 when it was the birthday of the developer, which was kind of cool. What is going on here? I guess maybe I should try going up that way, huh? Ugh! Ugh! Okay. It's really well done and pretty short at only 9 episodes to start. Well, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Oh my. Oh. Oh. We just ate a super tornado truffle. Wind is now your weapon. Tornadoes move across the ground and bounce off walls while hurting foes. Find more truffles to wield more tornadoes. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have a new special. That is actually good. I'm glad I went back here then. We'll just sneak on by. That's pretty sweet. We broke Dash. Oh no. Hold on a second. Dash says, Spyro, I don't know your money situation, but there may be businesses you can pay to help move the really heavy stuff. Excellent point. Yeah, thanks, Dash. Spyro says, well, I'm going to head back to selecting start with Waz. You take care, my friend, and thanks again for everything. God bless you. Spyro, for sure, that makes sense. Definitely do that. Send my best and my love to Waz and all the selecting start members. And also, please know that you'll be my prayers for your move. Hope it goes well. And I just realized, yeah, Spyro's saying we're broke. I gotcha. Responding to Dash's mention of potentially hiring movers. Yeah, hiring movers can be a costly thing. Doing it yourself certainly is a far less expensive way to go. However, it's also going to be the physically draining one. So if at all possible, you know, it might be worth... Oh boy. Might be worth, you know, doing it, but obviously if you can't afford it, I understand, yeah. Whew. Mandarin says, Pokemon Go is on Switch, or are you meaning to say Let's Go Pikachu? BTR says, I still have Pokemon Go, but meant Let's Go as the only game I've played on my Switch. Yeah. Pokemon Go is not on the Switch. Let's Go is. Yes, those are the hearts I needed. Man, these little mushrooms are intense. I know I have the poison thing, but I didn't really want to use it yet. Can I go, like, this way at all? I can. That looks intense. Okay, let's go in here first. What is this? I don't know. Mandarin Bread's gonna BRB? Oh. I have one of those. I mean, I guess I could just level those up. Alright, I got all of my magics. Good. Full health. I'm actually looking pretty good. And this is definitely like a numerical thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know how to do it now. Alright, ready? Let's do that. Alright, let's get them all smiling in this order. Let's try this. I think we're onto something. Really? Ah, I thought I was onto something. Boo. Oh, ooh, what's this? Oh, this is cool. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is really cool, actually. Okay, so 1 needs to be the closed lips. 2 is open. 3. I don't know. What is 3? Maybe 3 is down here? 3 is sad. 4 is smiley. Okay, so let's try this again. So this is gonna be... Huh? And then... I'm thinking... It was... Oh wait, no, that's 3. Oh, hold on, I'm already messed up. Mandarin is back. Hold on, I can't remember things, everyone. Let's take a look at this again. 2 is open face. I might actually... Yeah, and then 3 is sad. 4 is smiling. Almost. And there we go. Nice. We got the mushroom key, which should open a locked door located somewhere in the forest. Like this one. Bob says, so unrelated to this game, but related to Retro Nintendo, I created a Japanese account for my Switch so I could download the Famicom games for Switch Online. They're mostly the same and have a few really cool differences for nerds who like such things. It's pretty painless to set up, and I'd recommend giving it a try. Actually, it's something I've been wanting to do, so I might actually pick your brain on how to do it. Jill, crying from the rope, says something I've already missed, and then King Mushroom comes down. Hold on. Jill says, I can read it in what's coming back. I'm gonna read it on the stream because I missed it. I didn't think I hit anything, but Jill says, somebody get me down from here. I'm too young to be mushroom food. And King Mushroom. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So this is a thing. Oh, wait, I mean, maybe the wind is what I need to use? Wow. No one tell Peach what we're doing, Dash says. King Mushroom, I remember him from the trailer or something, Mandarin Bread says. Yikes, this did not go my way. Oh, I wonder if I could just keep spamming those. Oh! Keep going, keep going! Do all the damage! Do all the damage! Oh, yeah, those were great. Oh. Oh, boy. Whoa! Ah! Oh, I just had a heart! No, I just had a heart! Boo. Ah! Oh my goodness. No, please. Yeah, there we go. We just beat a boss, y'all. We just beat a boss. Jill says, is the ugly mushroom gone forever? Jin replies, yeah, don't worry. I'll get you down somehow. Jill responds, okay. Jin thinks to himself, how do I get up there? Let's take a look over here, shall we? Oh! Well, that was, I mean, thank you for the save there, game. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I just need to choose lightning. Okay, hold on a sec, like that.
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
Dash, oh my gosh, 14 months? Thank you so much. Everyone,
Congrats
thank you
for bringing
so
about the
much.
downfall of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh my gosh. Mandarin Bread says, I gotta go. I hope everyone has a great night, great rest of their night or day. Mandarin Bread, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you got to see the defeat of the boss. Good night. PTR says, hey, maybe this, and then dies. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Bob suggests that they are called myconoids. That's a Seiken Densetsu 3 deep cut. Nice. I actually don't even know that. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. Dash, thank you so much for that. Seriously, that's awesome. Man, 14 months. Has it really been that long? That's hard to believe. Okay, how are we gonna do this, huh? I mean, maybe I could go like this. What in the world? How come I can't even do this simple platforming thing? I think I know how it goes. Check this out. Ready? I go like this. Then I go like this. Then I go over here, and I go like that. Okay, so those spikes are instant death. How many times does it take to basically jump up platforms? Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. Yay! We did a thing. But now what? Yikes. I am disappointed. What are we supposed to do here? I can't get out. Let's just do this. Restart. Okay, so maybe I need... What am I supposed to do? Go like that. Oh, wait. Like that. And, oh, no. Like that. Alright. Any ideas? Any suggestions? Time does fly, Dash. I mean... Oh! I just realized. Okay. Dash says maybe something to cut the rope. And yes. Mob says become a flying pig. I have no ideas. Jill enthusiastically and perhaps intensely says, "Thanks for saving me, Mr. Piggy. I promise I'll never eat one of your kind again." Jin says, "No problem. Are you okay?" Jill responds, "Yeah, I guess wandering far from Papa's forge wasn't such a good idea. Think him and Ma will be angry?" Jin posits the important thing is that you're safe and not in a giant mushroom belly. Come on, I'll help you home. Jill responds with a thanks, Mr. Piggy. Burn it all down, Bob says. Burn the rope. Papa Foximus says, thanks for reuniting our family. You still gotta make things right about our forms. Did you find your sacred orb? Jin says, no, I guess the legends aren't true. Have you searched the deep area of the forest? It's dark, but I bet that powerful snout can help you, Ginger asks. Jin says, thanks for the hint. I'll check it out. Foximus laughs. Ha! No way a pudgy oinker has what it takes to survive down there. Jack says, he can do it, Papa. He defeated King Mushroom. Foximus opened the way. You can also show your gratitude by gifting him your latest work, Ginger says. Scolds, in fact. Foximus says, ah, fine, and sighs. And look at that, there's treasure. So, I'm reopening my forge just west of here. I'm sure my fine wares can help you on your grand quest. I only work with gold, so don't bring me any other junk, Foximus says. Thanks, I'll keep an eye out for gold materials then, Jin responds. And look, we got a shield, nice. That's cool. Oh wait, it's an extra heart. Ah, I like it. Cool, so let me know, what do you think of this narrative style of reading the story in the game? Do you like that? Do you prefer the voices? Do you prefer this? Should I keep experimenting? I love the animations. So great. This game is really good. Oops. Oh, hello. Yeah, I did not see that spider there. Okay. Ooh. Nice. All kinds of gold there. Bob says, I'm a fan of this style, but I'm open to being convinced otherwise. Dash says, I do miss the voices a bit, but this is still quite nice and probably easier on your voice. I mean, it definitely is, and I'm thinking I'll probably do the voices still, like, from time to time, but not all the time, and maybe not for every game. And I find that there are some games where doing the voices actually makes the gameplay very slow. Oh, dang it. Actually, let me see if I can buy something here. Nope.
Whoa, thank you.
Oh,
How
Car9.
generous.
Passing around bits had haha share love.
Thank you so much, Car9. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. Jill says, I'll never eat pig stuff again. Well, maybe just bacon. I'm thinking like certain games where it's really text heavy, this might be a much better way to go. And it was actually my original intended direction. I was going to do it that way the very first time when I played Owlboy. But then on a whim, I tried the narration and people seemed to like it. Or the voices, I should say. And so I kind of stuck with it. But I feel like with voices, again, it can be a nice thing, but in moderation. And sometimes when there's a lot of characters, it gets to be a bit difficult to really remember what voices I've done and what voices correspond to what character. And going between the voices becomes really difficult. So I was recording some Dragalia Lost because I realized I wasn't going to be able to stream it. And I thought, well, maybe what I'll do... Of course, now I probably could have streamed it, but still. I thought maybe what I'll do is I'll do a recording to kind of preserve the story elements, these events that don't actually get stored. You can't play them again after the event is over. And I thought that might be a fun thing to do, and I tried it. I actually started recording. I had about, I don't know, 15, oh darn it. Did about 15 to 20 minutes of recording, and at that point, I had done like 6, 7 different voices, and new characters were being added, and there was one point, maybe I'll even keep it as a little bonus clip in my video, but there was one point I'd been recording for a while, and it's like this, you know, the game's over here, I'm here like this. It was very similar to my streams, and I've got the iPad in front, I'm playing the game, and I just go, well, hello everyone, like whatever the voice was, and this is my voice, because this wasn't the voice, but still, and I'm just saying hello, and I just can't do this anymore. I'm done. I can't do this. I just can't. And like seriously, there's about a minute of me just sitting there going like, I just can't do this. And like it hurt my throat, and I was like, I couldn't remember what voices corresponded to what character, and I had this one character that had this almost Kermit the Frog, like back here kind of voice, but different than that. I can't remember what it was. See, I can't even do it now. It was like, my voice is kind of like this, and I went from that, and I was like trying to get it back, and I couldn't get it back, so it was like, so it was just like, I'm so done with this. So then I thought, you know, maybe Dragalia Lost, where they introduce a bajillion different characters, is not the game to try and do a voice for each character. Unless, and I almost did this, but I almost did a thing where I was going to actually, I did 2 things. I actually downloaded an app, a voice changer app, because I thought maybe that could be a nice cheaty way of doing it. where I wouldn't have to make up so many voices, distinct voices. I also thought, well, maybe I could record it like a voice artist would, a voice actor, and record just the characters one at a time. So I'd kind of record all of the book element, the story elements, with no audio, just the video, and then I'd go back and I would do all the voices. But then I thought, man, that's getting really labor intensive for something that was meant to be just a short, simple kind of thing that people might enjoy. And so then I went, you know what? Back in the day, remember, I wasn't going to do it this way. Let me revisit that. And that's how it came back. So Dash says, lol, I can dig old-timey Chicago theater. And Bob says, I love that you sent that. Went to Chicago, exactly the location I was thinking. Yeah, Bob says, what about you just do every voice like a 1920s era mobster from a 1950s era movie? Then you don't have to come up with anything. Eh, see, yeah. Well, you know, we got a few bats here, and then we got the spiders, and you know what I'm thinking is we probably needs to just go and take you downtown, you know, into the old cement boots, you know? We're gonna take you to the docks, and then we're gonna go to the cement boots and see how things go. But, you know, we're just gonna have to see. It's all a learning process. We're just a pig in a big world, you know, a pig in a big world. That's what I'm trying to say, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know, hey, yeah. And then down here, we got this strange little blob that's kind of at the bottom here. You see, you know what I mean? You know, and I'm looking at it. It kind of seems like maybe what we should probably do is ground pound, but then I need to pound the ground that is occupied by the sea slug in the armor. But we're gonna do that after these messages from Nitroglycerin Incorporated. Get your nitroglycerin here, everyone. Ugh. So I definitely like doing voices, but yeah, probably not what I want to do for, oops. Probably not what I want to do for every game. So I'm definitely okay with doing some voices when appropriate. But Dash says, lol, you nailed it. Thank you. And Dash is playing Dragalia as he watches. Very cool. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. See, it's the only voice you need, Bob says. I mean, I guess you're right. What is... Oh, boy. These little... Oh, I just realized, I thought they were tree monsters. They're mud monsters. Oh, 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 no! Quick. Let's just grab one of those, after all. Yeah. Alright. Well, that looks dangerous. This too, as a matter of fact. Oh! Whoa, I kind of slid on that. Huh. Why? Okay, you know what? I am like really sloppy in my playing of this game. Whoa, and I'm almost toast too. Yikes. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think I need to grab this. Yeah. I got gold boots parts. Collect them all and give them to a talented blacksmith to create the ultimate boots, which is Foximus. Nice. Okay. Bottom Man says, sharing is caring. One way you can support is by tweeting that you're here using this link. And Bob says, Bottom Mana, can I just go outside and shout the link? Would that help? I have no Twitter. I mean, if you want, Bob. I'm sure some people would hear and be very interested. Of course, it's a little bit of a complicated link, so just go outside. Hear ye, hear ye! Art of Mana is streaming now! Sharing is awesome! One way you can support is by tweeting that you're here using this link. https://G as in Jeffrey, O period, G as in Jeffrey, L / had to think about that for a second, 7, capital S as in Sam, capital K as in kangaroo, capital W as in walrus, lowercase s. And if someone gets that, that would be pretty impressive. Chrono says, so I guess we should be glad Mana didn't use a smoke signal. I mean, actually, that'd be fun. Why not? Whew. Alright, this game is actually really surprisingly difficult. I just hiccuped. By the way, I noticed... Oh, shucks. I noticed that I was over here talking about how I was going to beat the boss and then do something different. But I'm just really digging this game. It's a fun game. I'm kind of feeling it. So we're going to keep playing it. PTR says, Town Crier, I missed that first part. Can you start again? Hear ye, hear ye! Surprisingly hiccup, Chrono says. It was a little surprising, wasn't it? You know what? We're gonna... No help. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Boom. Alright. Yeah! Oh! Ah, okay, whatever. Okay, now this is where that spider came from. Oh! Oh well, there we go. We did it. That was awful. Hey! Hey you. I don't want none of that. Oh! Whoa! This game just is, it's actually surprisingly difficult. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I kind of thought that it would be fairly straightforward. It's a really solid game and, yeah, happily complex. Old-fashioned way, get frustrated and yell about how the computer cheats, Bob says. No! That's right. Actually, the controller cheated was my go-to. Though I will maintain that a lot of the time it was a matter of the controller cheating. So, oh, come on. Here we go. Yeah. I was trying to read. Hey, you do that too, Bob the Fish says. Bob the Fish, Chrono says. And, oh, look at this. Bob says, Chrono, are there other ways to play games? Oh, I don't need to do anything here. We're all good. Okay. So, yeah, I'm really excited for all of these things. I mean, I know that I always talk about all these different projects that I'm working on, ideas, but I really do feel motivated to get to them. And you know me, it takes me a while to get to a lot of things, but I eventually do. And I feel like if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. So, recently I actually made an overlay for Squid, Squuhde. And that was really fun. And it was something he'd asked me a few months back finally kind of was able to do it to the standard I wanted, and he revealed that today. I was pretty pleased with the way it turned out. And this podcast, it took me a while to really get the details sorted and figure out the format, but now I feel really ready for it. So I'm excited to do that. And just in general, there's a lot of things that, it's really a matter of time more than anything. Eventually I'll get there, you know what I mean? Ooh, okay, nice. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. And just in general, I'm trying to get there. I know I was thinking also today of streaming the Back to the Future game. I thought about doing that because I hadn't done that. But I'll get back to those things. I'm in a groove with Pokemon Secret of Mana, Terraria, and Stardew Valley. It's weird that this week has turned out to be none of that though. And it's supposed to snow from Thursday through next Wednesday, potentially. And we're supposed to get quite a lot, and I think everything's going to be shut down. So I think all of my plans, schedule is going to change, but I think I might actually take some time off. I really am feeling it. I need some recharge, recovery time, so I might take some time off. Eventually, I'd like to do more streaming and find a time and a strategy that works, but for now, I think I'm just going to have to play it by ear. And, I know once the Terraria playthrough ends, I will be taking Fridays off the calendar, at least for now, Ooh, we found another route. PTR says, one of my mentors once said, if something is worth doing, it's worth doing to excess. Fair enough. I mean, excess seems a bit more than I would say, but still. It's a super boomerang truffle, so I've increased my boomerang magic, and I can unleash an even greater wave of boomerangs by throwing and re-catching more of them. Nice. All right. Whew, that was close. Okay, I'm really nervous here. But I'm looking at a lot of, things for the future, and I think that with the podcast, the YouTube videos, Twitch, of course, and hopefully some other things as well, maybe some potential sponsorships and things down the line. That would be really cool. But one thing I actually did reflect on is I do not want, no matter what happens, I don't want to just become like a person promoting this idea of, satisfaction only through the obtaining of things, I don't want, dang it, I don't want to be promoting and basically be used to advertise for things, I'm gonna try and really be careful and considerate about what I would choose for any kind of sponsorship or any kind of review. Ooh, ouch. But even then, I'm like, is that really what I want? So I think I want to become a bit more along the lines of, I don't know, like I really don't know, actually. I'm really not sure what I want to do, if I'm honest. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Maybe there's another strategy I can use on that. Or just do this. There we go. do that first. That's the way to do it. But yeah, it really struck me the other day is like, yeah, it's nice to think, oh, I've got a sponsor and, so-and-so sent me this to review. But then it's like, am I selling this idea that happiness is only obtained through getting things? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to promote that. I don't want to contribute to that idea. So, I don't know. I've definitely got a lot to think about as I go forward. But I'd love to do more storytelling, and I'd love to do more sharing things that maybe give some good, solid, like, I don't know, things that are true. I don't know if that makes sense. I want to share things that are true, that are of value, that have merit, that lead people to healthy, balanced living. I don't want to just, again, I don't want to just sell things, and I don't want all of this to be just about video games.
That will do, pig. That will do. My doggo awaits you next time you play Coconut_it.
Aw, thank you so much, Car9. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here, and I didn't realize you were sticking around and staying. Thank you so much for that too. But yes, take care, my friend. Thank you so much, and I love that. Mana would be a great spokesman for a ukulele online store, Chrono says. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't want to be an infomercial. Exactly, Dash. I want more than that. I mean, yes, this is, of course, in many ways centered around video games, and that's a great hobby and passion of mine. But I very, very much want this to be more than that. And I think that's where I'm at the moment. I need to figure out exactly what that means. But yeah, I want this to be more than that. I want it to be something that gives meaningful, substantial, life-giving things, right? But I also, one of the things I want to do is sort of let this be a way of almost like journaling. This is kind of a record of my thoughts and everything. So, oh dear, this sign says, "Abandon hope, all ye who wish not to be eaten by a fierce and venomous creature." Yikes. Whew. Yeah. Chrono says, "Hello, Mana Maze here." May he rest in peace. PTR says, "I know in the past you had a goal of working with Nintendo. Given what you had just said, how would you picture yourself working with Nintendo?" Here's the thing about Nintendo, and this is why Dash says that's oddly specific, right? Okay, real quick, real talk. So, for me, I think I've always been attracted to story, because through story you can transmit ideas, ideals, and things that are true. And through art, essentially, story being art, we share that which is beautiful. It can point to that which is good and true. So I do believe that video games can be art. I think video games are... I think video games is a medium, an artistic medium. Just like you can have something like visual, a drawing or something that is not really intended for... as fine art, shall we say, for display, for consideration, for participation, something that is more maybe an advertisement, a sign, a drawing that is just simply an advertising. You could say it can be artistic, but there's a bit of a stretch, right? There are games which are designed simply to, oh gosh, see, this is interesting. it's sort of like, okay, I would liken maybe an arcade game that is trying to munch all your quarters to an old uh, carnival sign with flashing lights, right? There's absolutely an art in it, but it is not designed with the purpose of fine art. It is designed with the purpose to lead you in a direction. It's trying to ultimately make a sale, make money, things like that. There's also fine art which engages in that, which is true. Now, I think people can love, sort of the Campbell's soup can, they can appreciate the art quality of a piece of advertising or whatnot, or a coin muncher. But compare and contrast that with something deeper, and you see that there is a difference, and that's what I kind of mean by like the fine art video games. There are many of them out there. I think Nintendo has long been involved in that kind of a video game. Their video game is more about experience, it's about exploration, it's about participation. How does the gamer feel when playing the game? So that's what I really love, and I think Nintendo does this really well. Some of their games have incredible stories, great takeaways. So I kind of think... Oh, that's interesting. Bob says, doesn't the question become about whether we care about authorial intent? That's a good question. I think that to a certain extent, I'm very comfortable throwing that out the window. Some of what I think, some things, whether it be movies or books, speak more to something beyond the clear intent. And so that, I have no problem just saying you can put these two things, you can hold both these things together. And I don't really, actually, often I don't care as much about authorial intent or the artist's intent. I think sometimes it's actually more limiting than freeing. Though I enjoy knowing the artist's intent, and often you find a lot that's there, but I think actually in reality, it's really nice to approach something through your own interpretation, your own interpretive lens. Anyway. But yes, I know Pokemon won't happen, but I can dream. Carnine says it might happen. It'll probably happen again at some point. Dash says, lol, it's a whole big topic, isn't it? I sympathize with where you're coming from, Mana. Bob says, PTR, I think we can all agree that Mana will soon replace Reggie Fils-Aimé. So, yeah, okay. So, that getting down that rabbit hole, talking about art, I think that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'd love to dive more into these sorts of conversations. I'd love to talk about story, share story. I have a lot of passions. And obviously, in my day-to-day life, I would say absolutely for me the number one thing is my faith, my family, my community. And so, this video games is a hobby, but it's tied to art, which is tied to truth, which is tied to my faith, my relationships, right? So it all kind of circles back. So this might be kind of an out here sort of thing, but I kind of feel like there's a way to tie it back in. And I think, if I'm honest, we're all sort of inclined towards certain stories and certain presentations. I always gravitate, like, for example, to Tolkien. I love Tolkien's world, in which there is so much depth and truth and so much that is wonderful. And he was a good, a faithful Catholic. He loved his faith, and his worldview shaped by his relationship with God, and through his faith and his being a Roman Catholic. comes through in his writing. And I love that, and I'm drawn towards that, and I'm drawn towards redemption stories and things like Hidalgo and The Legend of Bagger Vance. I find those stories to be incredibly moving and powerful. I love stories in general, so I love things like Big Fish, the book and the movie with Ewan McGregor, which actually is an excellent, probably my favorite movie of all time, by the way. And video games, I'm drawn towards Nintendo games. I love how fun and youthful they are. The idea of exploration is heavy in them. I just think Nintendo games are great. And I think as a company, it's clear because they decided not to push through with Metroid Prime 4. As a company, they care about creating quality artwork, I would say. And I think a lot of that is Shigeru Miyamoto. I don't know that the current president is really advocating for this, though he is a very capable and a very competent leader. I don't know where he fits on all of this. I'm sure he's looking at the bottom line. I know I know Nintendo is a company, but you know, all artists have to make some money. But I think Nintendo's still, out of all of the companies out there, putting indies aside, putting smaller development teams aside, all of the big companies out there, I really do believe Nintendo has the most eye for detail and world building and storytelling and making participative experiential games, things that they think about experience, right? And so for me, any kind of partnership with Nintendo would be, I think, really exciting. You know, I look at Kit and Krista from Nintendo Minute. I love what they do. I would love to kind of create content exploring and delving into this world building and storytelling and doing more with that. Oh, Squid, thank you.
Going to sleep shortly, but I just wanted to say happy
Aw.
8 months. Our Tom Heart Squid, a one love.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Squid. Aw. 8 months. Wow, Squid, thank you so much. Has it been 8 months since we've known each other? That is wild. I can't believe how much we were talking about earlier. Time does fly. Yes. Dash says, but sometimes the limitations themselves are freeing. And that is actually very true, and that's another thing Nintendo does well, right? Bob says, Dash, I actually agree entirely. I think creativity flourishes with constriction. For instance, tell people write a story of any length about any topic and write 1,000 word story about your favorite bird. I tend to find the latter gets better creativity. Dash says, yeah, I right there you are. I often suffer from analysis paralysis. So Nintendo has always flourished with that through the constraints of their system hardware, yet they've created masterpieces, truly. They've created pieces of art. They've created every generation at least one masterpiece within the mediums, the evolving mediums of various console generations, and often within limitations that that actually other companies don't have, and yet Nintendo's games have more lasting appeal. So this is what I'm talking about. I think it would be really cool to be able to share more about this with people. I think the misconception about Nintendo being for kids, which sometimes you still hear, is unfortunate. So I'd love to do more to advocate for adults to really enjoy and play Nintendo games. I would certainly love to have some kind of a collaborative, you know, maybe being able to talk with people at Nintendo, interview them. I'd love that. Yeah, PTR says, personally, I never grew up with Nintendo, so I don't have the kid feelings about their games that you do. A lot of the art aspects you're describing can definitely be found on all platforms. Absolutely. Absolutely. Which is why I said we all have our preferences, right? I love Tolkien. I love Nintendo, right? As an example. You can certainly find great examples elsewhere. I do think, however, that Nintendo is consistently at the top of their game and do things with a really keen eye towards gaming as an art form and as a participative experience with people. And I say this with all love. I mean, I know the latest game, what was it? God of War got like top, I think it was Game of the Year, right? Or I think it got Game of the Year. And I haven't played the latest God of War installment, so for all I know, it's entirely deserving of that title. However, having played past installments of the game, it comes across as a pretty shallow experience compared to some more in-depth games. So basically, you know, if you're thinking like how do I explain this? That's maybe not a fair thing to say. I think the latest God of War, from what I've seen, is a very packed game. It's not that it's a shallow experience. I take that back. It's that with quick time events and whatnot, you don't have as much ability to insert yourself into the world. In Nintendo games, you know, Link, maybe possibly so named because of our link with the character, the fact that we ourselves, as a silent protagonist, we put ourselves into the place of Link. We are Link, right? Kratos is not, I am not Kratos when I play, right? It's more, it's a step removed. And I think that's the thing that Nintendo has done consistently that I really appreciate that. I think, yeah, I actually would like to play the latest God of War, to be honest, PTR. It does look really good, and I know that it has that father-son experience thing. But again, I feel like, okay, so Game of the Year, perhaps very well deserving. I know technically it's impressive that they were able to have it all this single shot kind of thing. Style-wise, it oozes it, even though it may not be my style. However, I would be leery of a lot of these AAA titles where you're not really controlling that much. I played through the latest Tomb Raider games, and it's pretty, it's fun, but at the end of the day, I don't feel as engaged as when I get into Breath of the Wild, and I could just scramble up cliff sides all day and feel like I'm in a world, a fleshed out world that I have some kind of control and agency in that world, and I think that's pretty cool. PTR says, as an owner of the Switch, I think of it as more of a kid system. I think the reason I do is largely because of the Switch tax. I don't know what you mean by that. What is the Switch tax? I think I might know, but I'm curious. Bob says, I think that's true, but referring to PTR, but our first party developers at other platforms good at that. I honestly don't have an answer to that question. I'm genuinely asking. I mean, I think Sony has some pretty good first party titles, honestly, but yeah. Microsoft too, though they're not to my style or liking. Spyro, I might have time if I end here pretty soon to chat with you afterwards. PTR says, or Dash says, I can sort of agree with that. QuickTime events do kind of have a push button to continue the movie kind of feel to them. It's not the most immersive. PTR says to Bob, I wouldn't necessarily say they are better, but it's easier to just wait a couple months for a game you want to go on sale. Okay. I know what you mean now. Rather right. Hello. Of course you show up at the end. No. We're not done yet. It's all good. Yeah. Okay. So I think honestly, we need to put all talk of games prices aside, because that gets into a whole other level. We can talk about that another time. But yeah, but that idea that you said you think of it as a kid's console. See, that's what I really don't understand. I really do. I think that's a really unfortunate thing. And I know a lot of people, I can understand people saying it's not my taste, right? But I grew up, where basically the video game industry had crashed and nobody wanted video games. And Nintendo was synonymous with video games. You didn't say, oh, do you want to go play some video games? You said, oh, do you want to go play some Nintendo? And that was it, right? And so you develop through the years. And I mean, I fell away from gaming for a time. Actually, I shouldn't say I fell away. I intentionally stepped away because I realized, and this is something we could talk about, I realized I was actually addicted to video games at a point in my life. So I stopped. I removed myself from video games and actually I kind of missed the whole GameCube era and the latter part of the N64 era. And I didn't come back in until the Wii. And my favorite systems of all time are the SNES and the Wii, because I think both represent some really important evolutions in video gaming. Super Nintendo was really when you started to see, I would say it was the era where you really started to see these big, expansive stories and more narrative in games, because you had consistent battery backup and saves. And the Wii bringing brand new experiences, being innovative, being appealing for a broader audience, and not caring so much about competing on a hardware level as much as putting out unique content. And I think at that point with the Wii, you definitely saw Nintendo break away from competing in the same way that now you might say Sony and Microsoft compete. But I would definitely say Nintendo is right there with Sony and Microsoft. I mean, heck, look at sales of the Switch right now. Last holiday season, I believe, and I may be saying this somewhat incorrectly, so you can definitely double check, but if I'm not mistaken, I just recently read that for the entire holiday season, the Switch was the #1 best-selling tech piece of equipment, period, bar none. Outselling even the PS4, which bundled with the Spider-Man game was effectively $150. The PS4 sold pretty well, but the Switch outperformed it at full cost, no sales. So I think that the idea of Nintendo not being a competitor with Sony and Microsoft is a little silly. Also, I think it's a little silly that we try and make this about console wars these days, in general. But I think one of the things leveled against the Switch is that it's a Nintendo product. Nintendo is just innately somehow for kids, and I don't buy that at all. You might not have some of the experiences on some of the Nintendo consoles you'll have on others, some of the more mature games. I'll grant you that. But if you look at first-party content and games, you look at the variety of games, there's more than enough there. It's actually unique to the Nintendo consoles. And on the Switch, you have actually all of these games now coming from third parties, which is nice to see, this return to form where we're seeing third-party and independent developers developing for the system. It's very much a universal system. I think Nintendo's future is probably going to be along the lines of these hybrid consoles that are handheld and home consoles together. It provides a different way of interacting with video games than through a PC or through a mobile phone. And yet it actually provides experiences that can supplant both a PC and a mobile phone. So I really think that is the future here. And I think Nintendo's style might be generally more appropriate for younger audiences, but I would absolutely not say that it is for kids. I would say it is for a wider audience than for adults, if that makes sense. PTR says the Switch tax is basically when you see games on the Switch, that are more expensive on the Switch. Even though these games have been out for years, it's because the cartridges of the Switch are more expensive to mass produce versus a disc, so it increases the prices for the digital store as well. Okay, that's actually what I thought you were going to say. Yeah, and that's fair enough. That being said, I'm also a video game collector, so I love the physical collection aspect of video gaming, and I prefer the physical cartridges over physical discs. Bob says, I love how often we're in lockstep, on lockstep in our love for Nintendo and retro games, even though the Wii might be my least favorite of their consoles. I know, I love that too, actually. I know we've talked about this before. I've got my trusty Wii over here. I love it. I think it's great. Rather Ripe says, meh, game prices have always been the same, but for the kids, console... Oh, which, by the way, actually, they've gotten better than they've ever been, to be perfectly honest. Remember we were talking Super Nintendo days? You know, you could get a game for 120 bucks, easy. You know, a lot of those Square Enix games were 120 bucks in 1990s dollars. But for the kids console thing, I think it's because it's a handheld and not a dedicated console. I disagree with you. It is, in my mind, it is both, absolutely. And also Nintendo has always been wise to categorize it as a console that is capable of being portable as well. That being said, someone could certainly use it more as a handheld and not a console. However, I will say that I have probably used my Switch in handheld mode not even a tenth of the time I've used it. I almost exclusively play it on a TV, whether it's streaming or if I'm playing Splatoon 2 with the family. So definitely I would argue that point, but personally I stayed away from consoles mostly because I've always been grumpy about buying a dedicated gaming platform when I had a PC that could do so much more. However, the Switch actually got my attention because it is portable, and now with the YouTube app, it's getting to be a portable extension to my media environment at home. Yes, okay. Yes, rather right. That's where it cut off for me, by the way. I'm not sure if you have more there, but yes, I do. I will agree with you on that. The portability can be very, very good for some people. I think that's a good thing. Dash says, all ages content, if you will. That's a term I often hear used to describe comics or cartoons with a similar design philosophy. I like that. Bob says, I would describe Nintendo sort of like Pixar. They might be technically aimed at kids, but who doesn't love Up? That movie is unbelievably good. Oh no, Rather Ripe says the best part got cut off. If you can repost it, I'd love to see what that best part was. That'd be really cool. Anyway. Oh! Big Venom. Okay. Oh dear. Is this another boss? Oh my gosh. What? What is going on? Okay, so is this Big Venom? Oi. Oh, wait, let's see. Can I use my... Oh, gosh. Wait, I thought I had... Oh, no, am I out of those? Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, gosh. Was it gonna... Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm so toast. I'm so toasty toast. I'm toasty toast. Oh, boy. No! Are you gonna come this way? You come this way? Can you come this way? Hey, why aren't you coming down, huh? Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I know what I can do. Oh, I actually have that already. Boom. Okay. Alright. Boom. Oh, shoot. I mean, that helped, but still. Oh! No. Okay, I had that. Good. Phew. Alright. Boom. Boom. Did I just do a thing? Almost? Yeah, I did a thing. Oh. What is this? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm out. Oh, gosh. I'm out of the thing. I don't have any more of... Oh, no. Can I... Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Eh. Eh. I don't have... I need help. 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 Eh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is there any way out of this mess? I don't think there is, actually. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, let's just read a little bit here. PTR says, putting on my business pants for a moment, it's clear to see that Nintendo's target market is either kids or parents with kids. Just watched their video on Amazon for the Switch and the parental controls. It seems like they are trying to expand into other age groups with having things like Dark Souls on Switch, but us thinking of Switch this way is their own doing. I disagree. I think wisely, Nintendo knows that they have to advertise to various markets, but if you actually look at their various advertising, yes, there are some ads targeted more for parents or for kids, but there's actually a heck of a lot of young adults being targeted in their advertising. The initial Switch reveal was full of young adults, you know, 20-somethings, even 30-somethings that were playing the Switch. So I definitely think Nintendo is thinking more broadly. It's just that a lot of their content definitely does appeal towards younger markets, and it's smart to try to target ads for the various age groups, and that would include younger audiences. That being said, you do have a point. You do have a point that that many of the games are marketed for younger audiences. Oh no, the Snake Parade Balloon Dash says, yeah. Bob says, I would say that doesn't bother me at all to Platinum Trophy Review. Even though I agree they are targeting that demographic, I tend to be more annoyed by how slow they are at implementation. Anything online, for instance, is always years late over the competition. Or, you know, I can watch Netflix on my 3DS, but not my Switch. Or the really bizarre decision to implement voice chat over smartphone app. Okay. I'll give you those things. But yeah, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I think this is... I just need to... Oh! Okay, let's beat this now. Anyway, I think... And also, here's the thing. Okay, there's different ways. Rather, says, what just happened? I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened. That was weirdness. Weirdness in a bottle. Let's try this. Ah! Shucks. Ah! Boo. No! Ooh. I'm just gonna let this go here. Rather right. That was rather unfortunate, right? So Bob says, of course, these are nitpicks. Playing Breath of the Wild makes up for it all. PTR says, my comment still stands, though you make a fair point. Yeah, and I don't think you're totally wrong in what you're... I don't think you're wrong in saying that, yes, they advertise for this, but I think... And also, maybe I'm reacting a bit to the fact that sometimes, and often I would say, it's used derogatorily, saying Nintendo is for kids, it's kiddie stuff, you know? Which is rather unfortunate, because actually, I think more adults need to participate in the work of kids. I think that kind of level of learning, growth, creativity, exploration, and purity of vision for seeing the world would actually be extremely helpful for more adults these days. And I think actually often a lot of the issues that you see would probably be better off were we to have a little bit of that childlike vision. So, you know, childlike, childish, what's the difference, right? And there is one, absolutely. Okay, so we've done that. What? What? Wait, what? That has the lightning bolt, but it wasn't doing anything. Okay, I am now thoroughly confused. Well, shucks. I guess I have to just wait for him to crawl off, as Ratherripe says. Oh, it's grounded against electricity. Ah, which actually does make sense. Okay. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Okay. Oh, there's another one. What is going on? What do I do? By the way, I just want to say with all of this discussion and debate, I've really enjoyed it. It's been a very excellent conversation, and absolutely I appreciate the input of everyone. Hope you feel like your input, your conversation has been, you know, received with the same care as you put into crafting it. Even if I may disagree, I actually think you're helping me form my thoughts as well. And even if we disagree on, you know, some aspects of it, what am I supposed to do? I think we're honing our ideas together. Spyro says, gotta wait for him to crawl off. Sorry, it says, my first console ever was a Nintendo Entertainment System when I was 4. I've always been a Nintendo fan. I love a good Mario game. Anyone that says it's too kiddie hasn't really spent time and played the games. I don't think anyone's calling Mario too kiddie, but here, I mean, but my best guess is that the bees have to kill the snake somehow. Yeah, it's weird. PTR wishes more parents and babysitters and older adults would play video games, as many that he knows don't participate with them. Bob says, I feel you on that. I've had a blast playing through most of the Zelda series with my 6-year-old and getting to experience the games through her fresh eyes. PTR says that's beautiful, and Ratherripe says maybe when the snake goes into that little door you should hide in the water, that way the bees go for the snake. Let's try it. I love the animation on this. I know I've said it before, but it's so good. Oh, shucks. Let's do this, everyone. Woo! Aw, PTR says these are my favorite kinds of streams, the deep life talks. You know, I hope they're not too rare. I actually do try to do them a fair amount, but I haven't, I guess, for a little while. Yeah, I love them too. This is what I'd like to do more of. I think this is, this is where I find the value in what I'm doing beyond just, sort of like, hey, come play games with me. This is what I do with my friends, playing video games in person. We play, but then eventually, of course, we end up talking about things like this. I'm gonna just stay here and see what happens. Take luck, Mana. Dash says, take luck. Spyro says, my grandmother loves to watch me play Zelda. In fact, every time I play Ocarina of Time... Oh, wait. I think I need... Oh. Okay. Okay, hold on. She is absolutely glued to the TV and absolutely adores the music, Spyro says. Oh, the music in Zelda is so good. That's awesome. And way to go, Spyro's grandma. Rather says the 3DS version is a solid and possibly best way to experience the game if you're not nostalgically tied to the original. Because Ratherripe apparently has not actually played it. Oh, I have an air meter. Oh, that's what was going on. Okay. Hey, Mike-tron, thank you so much. I just realized, I don't know if I really acknowledged that you were here. You were here at the beginning. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I know it's late. You gotta get going. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's always a pleasure to get to hang out with you and whatnot. I hope that hope it's been good. You having a good night? And yes. All right, no problem. Mike-tron, thank you so much. I'm glad you're in the Discord too. We should talk more. But yeah, I'm sorry. This is it's been a very unplanned and unusual stream, but I'm glad we've done it, despite the fact that it wasn't at all planned. But I think a lot of good things have come out of it, and I think that's what I always like. I always appreciate that. Oh, can I ground pound right when the snake is under there? Let's try that. Yeah. Okay, that kind of did a thing. All right, good suggestion there. Oh, shoot. Come on, Snakey. Come on, Snakey Snake. Ooh. Oh, oh my. Yeah, we got a heart. Yeah, we got another heart. All right, there we go. Pig behind. Revenge. Smash that snake. Yes, rather right. Whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't work as intended. Ah! Shucks. No! Uh-oh. 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 Come on back. No! Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Nice! Now we got him! He's on the ropes, he is! Dash says. Okay. Ah, boogers. Bob says, it's been a fun stream. I figured I'd plan to participate in this stream in person, so since that's not happening, I'll participate on my phone. I love it. Burn the snake, burn it to the ground. I'll certainly work on that. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. No! I wasn't fast enough. Shoot. Darn, that was my perfect chance. Man, this is actually a really tough battle. Oh dear. Boom. Okay. Alright. Okay. Man, if I could eke this one out, that would be pretty spiffy. I have a bad feeling about this, though. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, no! Oh, gosh. Darn! Okay, we know how to do it now. We know how to do it. We know how to do it. Man, I'm distracted on this. We are going to beat this boss and call it a stream, everyone. Unless you want to see me show you a little bit of a different game. Just like a few minutes of it, but yeah. Ah, boogers. It's really terrifying how it locks onto you. Like this. It's like, ugh, why? Why? Stop, please. Please. Oh, no. Hey, rude. Rude. There we go. Okay. No. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Alright, snake, stay there. No! Only if the game is Sonic Adventure 2 and we get to listen to City Escape again, Bob says. Otherwise, we need the catharsis of victory. Rather Ripe says, also if you ground pound while he's on the roof holes, he falls. Oh, man, I can't believe I haven't noticed these things. This is what happens when I kind of just I don't pay attention because I'm trying to read chat. I'm a significantly better gamer when I'm not streaming. It's really sad. Button mash! Button mash! Button mash! There we go. Oh yeah! There we go. We got ourselves some hearts. Hey! And then got them taken away. Whatevs. Come on, Snakey Snake. No! Ah! Okay, I didn't expect that. Hey. Come on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Snakey Snake. Not bad. Ugh. Ooh, not at all what I wanted, actually. Okay. Alright. Why not? I assume that will be relevant somehow? Oh! Yeah! There we go. I see what's going on now. I see what's going on. See, that's why I was... Oh! Boogers! No! Ah, okay. Alright, we gotta do this. We gotta do this like so. Nope! Oh, shoot. Shoot. There we go. Come on, do the thing. Beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him, beat him. So close, so close. Yes. Car9 says so close, and there we go. Car9, thank you so much. We have done it. We have done it. Dash with the you can do it's and the art of M cheers. And what is this? Something good, perhaps? Oh. Zeke, who I think is our brother, said, "You did it! Our first orb." Jin responds, "They really do exist? Yuck, I should clean it up a bit before taking it to Sir Mysticat." Alright. Oh dear. Zeke, startled, says, "You've turned into a snake? How did you do that?" "No wonder everything got taller. All I did was touch the orb," Jin says. Zeke responds, "Maybe if you touch it again?" Ooh. "Still not your normal form, but I'm sure this form will come in handy." Jin responds, "Let's go talk to Sir Mysticat. By now he should know where another orb is." Zeke agrees. "I'll go ahead and spread the word. Wouldn't want a villager to get startled and chop off your scaly head." Nice. What is this YouTube video, Rather Ripe? Great orb of the snake. You now have the power to turn into a nimble snake. Press ZL or ZR to switch forms. As a snake, you can spit venom by pressing X and climb sticky moss walls. Nice. tail whip, 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 whip. Boom. And a save. Cool. Catharsis obtained, Bob says. Dash says, that's handy. Sweet, sweet victory. Rather says it's a song. Oh, is it like a victory song? Nice. Oh, and then I guess we could spit noise. A SpongeBob SquarePants song, Car9 says. Nice. Cool, we didn't even end up using our vial of health, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, cool. So, my friends, here we go. I think we can just close it, right? Wait. Actually, I'm a little nervous. Let's make sure. I think so. Yes. Right? Because this will... Yes, okay. Cool. So, let's close that. What I wanted to show you is Kuso, actually. This is the game that I was telling you about the other day. Pretty cool little game. Don't listen to them. There's a 45% chance you're being rickrolled, Bob says. Nice. So let me just quickly update to say Kuso because it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's on here. Cool. Update. So this game is actually one that started out as Love, the game called Love, on the Ouya. That's where I first encountered it, and it is actually now ported to this system, but also with a sequel called Kuso. So let me just kind of show you. There's a lot to it. Now, I'm not sure. This might restart my game. You know what? It's probably going to restart my game, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. So I'll just show you how this works. So it's pretty cool because you are just this little, very simple character, right? And what you have to do is get from, one end to the other. And you have all of these little spots like that you can fall down, right? You'd think I'd remember this. I literally just played this. Anyway, this is available on the Ouya. I do actually at some point want to play the Ouya for you. I beat this game, Love, on the Ouya. Now this is the combination, so you play it in succession. Now, when you press A, you create that little teleport spot. So if I were to go over here, I could actually warp back. So it's like a little save state, kind of. And that's just factored into the game. It's pretty neat. This game runs really well in handheld mode. This was $1 on the developer's birthday. So pretty cool. And the idea is, in unlimited, I think I'm playing like on easy mode. Whoops. And that was a doof. So yeah, first level, easy mode. I definitely was playing this last night, and there you go, a couple of fails right off the bat. But that being said, I haven't actually played it on this monitor with the controller, so I'll give myself a little bit of credit. Forgot where that was. So see, that's why you kind of have to be careful of these like cheap deaths, right? Oh, okay, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, that's right. I remember now. Hold on a second. You gotta kind of time it and land right... Oh! Yikes. The first time I was playing this, I went right through it. No problems. Okay. Wow, I'm doing really poorly. There we go. So it's a pretty neat game. I love the look of it. Oh, shucks. The music is great, right? There we go. Rather, it says, sweet, sweet victory. When it's ours for the taking, it's ours for the fight. Lol, Mana, you know that Kuso in Japanese means poo? but the exclamation of poo when you are angry, the swear word. Oh, does it really? I actually did not know that. I actually really did not. Oh no. Thank you for letting me know that. So yeah. Well then, we'll just pretend it means something nice like love. That's actually really ridiculous. I kind of wish it didn't mean that, but it's also kind of appropriate. That's pretty funny. Dash says, oh wow. But yeah, what do you think? Isn't this cool? I was thinking it'd be fun to do some games like this and VVV sometime for your viewing pleasure. Because they're just fun. They're fun to play and watch. Oh, shucks. That was me being goofy. No! This is actually not that hard. Come on, Mana. Wow. You love the ambient background music, Dash says. Isn't it great? It's that lo-fi chiptune kind of feel. So yeah, it's it's a very nice, really creative game. I actually really like that that it's actually beautifully created. The art style is really well done. Despite being a fairly simple game, you might be inclined to think, oh, well, maybe the artist isn't that skilled. Couldn't be further from the truth. Wait until you get to some of the later levels. It's really impressive what they've done. The stages themselves become really creative artwork-wise. Oh yeah. Bob says, I'd love to see N+. I think it'd be a blast to watch you get frustrated. I've actually played that on DS. I guess maybe it was just N, not N+, but I loved that game. And was that a Flash game before? It might have been. I remember really enjoying that. Those were pretty fun levels. And Rather Ripe says, it's very minimalistic. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Bob says, we'll scratch that. I'd like to see Chip's challenge. I can't remember which one that is. But there's another game, too, that I'd like to do along these lines. Gosh, was it not Chip's challenge? Oh, darn. Those little drops, actually, despite me seemingly going through a lot of them, they actually do hurt you. And they will take out your safety teleport spot. If you end up putting your like in later levels, that was silly, the teleport spot will actually be an issue because oh Nelly, oh no. Like for example here, if I were to put a teleport spot on here, check out what happens. Wait, well, I gotta get on it first, hold on. And then it goes away. So you can't use the teleport in this whole section. You gotta do the whole run, and there's a little countdown. Alright. Oh no! Okay, we gotta do this again, hold on. Oh no! Hold on, we can do this. Yeah. Okay, difficult levels, difficult. Oh no! Evil guy, hello! Welcome on in. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh! Oh, shoot! I was at a safe spot where I could have used my my little save person warp station thing. Man, also when I played this last night, I got it first time.
Whoa, thank you.
Ooh,
How generous.
I came to share some bits because
Aw.
tonight is the night of sharing the love and the bits.
Is it? Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, evil guy. Thank you for the bits. Maybe I can get myself a 3DS capture card. That's I think my next, if I can get it soon, that's my next purchase. Actually, I don't know if you heard this, everyone, but apparently, well, it seems pretty legit because their website's down and everything. Tatsu Kitty, the #1 creator, distributor, oh no, and modder of 3DSs for 3DS capture devices. They create the capture devices, not the 3DSs. I realized I said that weird. They went out of business, and the only stock left for current 3DSs with capture cards is on this European site. And of course, it's about $500 to get one. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can swing it at some point, but that's an awful lot of dough. And to be honest, I may just have to say, not gonna happen. So we'll see. I did put some money aside for something else, namely my Philips CDI. But then I also, man, streaming just takes a lot of money because little upgrades add up. And so I actually don't have quite 500 at the moment. And then it's like, do I do it? Do I spend it for the 300? I don't know. So we'll see. I'm on the fence. I would love to get one though, because sort of future-proofing, because I want to stream more DS and 3DS games. I would love to stream the Zelda titles through that, because it would be way nicer, especially Phantom Hourglass, which is one I really would love to stream on that. Though I do have a backup, which would be the Wii U. I do have it on the Virtual Console there, so that's something, but we'll see. Anyway, if you want a 3DS with a capture card, you must get it soon. PTR is heading to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. These graphics kind of remind me of an Apple IIe game. I love it, Bob says. Isn't it great? And for $1, this is a steal. Great game. Hopefully you saw my message to get this. PTR, have a great night. Sleep well. You probably would have picked this game up if you knew about the sale. I did post it in my sales channel on my Discord. If that's something that you want to be alerted of good sales in the future, definitely mark that as something to get notifications on. Because I do try to put stuff there. Also, I'm just shilling everything now. My Humble Bundle, where I post a lot of things. Oh, this is a toughie. Okay. This was $1. I think it's now like $9. Might be less, but I can't remember. Honestly, either way though, it's really good. Oh, Bob didn't have a Switch yet when he saw the message. This looks better and funner than games that cost more, to be honest. Yeah, right? This might be like $5 actually. It's not that much, but it's really fun. It's a good game. Very clever. I like it. And PTR is going to be sure to keep an eye on that. And PTR, I haven't forgotten about the video. I'm sorry it hasn't gone out to you yet. Thank you for your patience and support and understanding, and I'll talk to you again soon, my friend. Bob says 3DS capture is better than CDI, but I know you love Wand of Gamelon. Actually, I love what is it called? Not Wand of Gamelon. It's the Zelda. Gosh, what is it called? Now I'm blanking. It's the third entry, the one that's just straight Zelda. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do here. I remember. Okay. Ready? Check this out. Ah, so close. Hold on. It's a little tricky, but you gotta just time it right like that. And there you go. Done. Okay, this is where it starts to get kind of interesting. Check this out. So look at the artwork. Isn't this so cool? I really like this. I dig it. Oh, darn it. Oh boy. Oh, shucks. 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 So this was a great Ouya game. I remember just really enjoying it. I thought it was really fun. It was one of the better games, if I am honest. One that I got a lot of time playing. There were a few Ouya games that I really enjoyed. I'm going to definitely do a stream with the Ouya or a video review in the future. It's, you know, honestly, like so many things, it's not deserving of the hate it gets. You know, it's weird. It's like, for whatever reason, the Virtual Boy, the Ouya, the Wii U, like they kind of get a lot of hate. And I really think if you look at the pros, they're very interesting and exciting hardware options. Obviously not enough to really get everyone hyped and on board, which is of course crucial for sustainability. But man, the Ouya was just really clever in a lot of ways. It fell short in many, I will grant you that. But actually, if it had been given a little bit more chance to thrive, I think future iterations would have really provided some unique and interesting things. Shucks. No! So, Evil Guy, how are you doing tonight? And Rather Ripe, what are you up to? Besides, I suppose, chilling out with the manas. Oh, I can't remember if there's something over here. I don't think there is. Oh, that just kills you. Yeah. You'd love to see a video review of the the Ouya. I will have to do that at some point. What's the name of this game? It's Kuso. K-U-S-O. Bob says, Faces of Evil? Color a dinosaur? No. Dash says, wow, that's some serious attention to detail. Yeah. PTR says, yeah, it's a $5 game normally. I'll probably pick it up. I need something for my business trip. Perfect. I'd love to see a video review of the Ouya. Bob says, I like the rampart headaches. I think the rampant headaches were the downfall of the Virtual Boy. I think that's probably true. Although, honestly, I mean, okay. Yeah, the Virtual Boy, not something I would say at the time was super worth it, because it basically was just the 3D effect on what felt like Game Boy games, which did not feel cutting edge. Like the 3D was, but the games themselves didn't feel that way. You know, I actually don't have issues with oh shoot, I've just done a thing. Oh, there we go. I don't have issues with viewing 3D. See, these will actually knock out your save, so you got to be careful. So you can only save here. If you were to save up there and get it knocked out, you'd start all the way at the beginning. Boom! There we go. Oh no, this is a fun level. Okay, check this out. This is tricky. Wow, this is really tricky, actually. There we go. I feel like this is trickier than it was the last time when I played it. It's the stream curse. But yeah, I mean, I would totally love to do just a stream of playing Ouya games. And perhaps, you know, playing this... oh, shucks. I could actually beat it on the Ouya, which would be fun. Love is actually a pretty short game. I have opted to play all of the levels, which makes it a little longer, but be that as it may, we're doing okay. Reminds me of an old Flash art thing. Can't remember it, rather. It says N, perhaps? Oh, so close. There we go. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! And I think this will be the last level that we're going to do today. Oh! And that's a bad thing. Whew. All right. And voila. And then there's this one. Whew. So, by the way, I guess we could do one more thing here because actually I just want to show you. I'm just going to go change this from Kuso to retro. We have played all the things today. But I want to just go in here and show you what I have done. That screen is packed, Bob says. Yeah, I know, right? I want to show you how I've organized my games currently. I finally went back and so I like having my games, my tops up here, all my black boxes. Down here I have puzzle games that are, really Nintendo games. My, I guess you'd call them platformers. Not all of them really are. I guess this continues into them, but they're sort of arcadey platformers. These are like console platformers. These are arcadey platformers, and then my continuation of arcade games with some shooting games. Then I kind of get into sports. I consider these like boxing, even though they're like brawlers. And then I have my sports in alphabetical order, so boxing brawlers B, dodgeball D, football F, golf G, ice hockey or hockey H. By the way, NES Open fun game. I have that on my on my NES. And then I've got all my specials down here. So Rather Ape says, "Oh, you organized them. My inner OCD thanks you." Yeah, I definitely organize my games. I definitely do. So yeah, and it works for me. But I like it. I think it's kind of cool. So Bob says, let's see, did I miss some things? Bob says, agreed about the Wii U being solid, but again, Nintendo's implementation got in the way. The online was not amazing. The Virtual Console and transferring games was weirdly handled. Also, many of the Virtual Console games ran better on the Wii than the Wii U. See Majora's Mask comparisons. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Bob then says, the Wii U is entirely capable of playing GameCube games. If it's put in Wii mode, it's capable, but Nintendo just didn't allow it. They even made a GameCube controller adapter for Smash. These decisions are weird. Yeah. Rather Ape says, look at Mighty Bomb Jack and Solomon's Key next to each other. I know, right? That was intentional. Those are both Tecmo games. They're it's their style and everything. It's pretty cool. Talk about lazy art. Oh, I mean, I don't think it was that lazy, to be perfectly honest, but I don't know. NES Open is great, Bob says. When you get the Famicom games, the Japanese version is better. It has 3 extra courses. I did not know that. Rather Ape says, I'd say it was photoshopped, but they didn't have Photoshop back then. Famicom art is better. Oh, Bob, you're making me really want to get that now. Oh, yeah, Rather Ape. They're very similar. I know what you mean. It's true. But I gotta commend them for the theming, because you know that it's a Tecmo game, you know what it is, you know it's an arcade, based off of arcade games. I like the use of the bomb and the O for Bomb Jack, and then the key for the O in Solomon's Key. Actually, it's the O and the E. It's really clever. I like it. Bob says, I'll help you out. It's not too difficult. All right. All right, everyone. Would you like me to play something on here? What do you think? Should I play something real quick, just a little bit, just for fun? What should I play? What should I pick up here? What do you think would be a fun thing? How do you not have the Famicom version of this from the Japanese shop? Rather Ape says, I don't know. I don't know. Even though I have my Famicom, or not Famicom, I have my Japanese Switch game, the Seiken Densetsu collection. Rather Right, how can I say no? Rather right very enthusiastically says Ninja Gaiden. Cool. We'll play a little of that. Bob says RX Mario music needs to be chill. It's better than Fever. Hot takes. Dr. Mario. Gotta get your double dragon on. Dash says, oh my goodness. Spyro asks if I've noticed any lag in the NES games when I play them online cooperatively. It depends. Short answer, yes. Yeah, the short answer is that I definitely have. The longer answer is it depends on their internet connection. Rather says, okay, everyone, we need to support Mana here. Ninja Gaiden is brutal. Well, off to a great start, huh? All right. Whee! We got things. Oh, shoot. We can do it! Ratherape says, I warn you, Mana, that this game has the Castlevania bug, where you can endlessly spawn enemies if you keep going back and forth past a single pixel on the screen rolls. Good luck this game, Bob says. Fingers crossed we get Battletoads in 2019. Come on, Rare, you're not using that IP. Actually, they are. There's a new Battletoads game coming for Xbox. Bob says, I played Dr. Mario online with a friend and there was some. It's not debilitating, but it's noticeable. Bob says it's a feature, not a bug, right? But yeah, talking about the lag, it really does depend on the internet connection. I've played with some people where it came across great, others not so much, so... Boom! Spyro says, hey Mana, I have to get some sleep. Moving day and everything tomorrow. God bless you. Much love. Good night. Oh, Spyro, is there anything you needed to talk about or anything in particular? I'll definitely say some prayers for you. You okay? Who are they? They seem to be following me. Here, I'll do a little talk. Who's there? Just a girl. Get out of here. I will. Oh, I will. But first, that was the other. What the? That's the thing about this game. I've never, in all... I remember struggling so much trying to figure out who was saying what in this game. Ow, where am I? I see the anesthetic is wearing off. Oh, no, that's her. I see the anesthetic is wearing off. Who are you? Shh, don't make so much noise. I've got a favor to ask of you. I don't know who's saying anything. Here, take this and escape. That looks terrifying. What is this? This statue. There's no time to explain. Hurry. Hey, wait, who are you? So bad. Didn't you try to kill me? Someone's coming. Be careful. We'll have to put a timer on things, or maybe we'll see. First death we'll go to the next game. Spyro says, yes, I had a project I wanted to discuss with you, but we can talk about it tomorrow. Okay, Spyro, sounds good. We can talk about it another time. Bob says, seems like you've played this before. I'm impressed. Thank you. Rather Ripe says, I remember watching that video game show with Johnny Arcade where kids would play video games to see how far they could get, and they'd win prizes. Battletoads was their game of choice. Whew. Oh! First death. First death. All right, there we go. So game selection. What was the second thing that was suggested? Spyro says, good night all, and selecting start hype. Indeed, indeed. Selecting start. Right. When I'm not streaming on my personal channel, you can find me streaming on Selecting Start, a family-friendly Nintendo-focused channel with multiple streamers to keep you entertained daily. Rather, it was said I was going to say Mana is spanking this game. Yeah, I may have accidentally done a very goofy goof, which was that with this controller, I was accidentally thinking, so like, I have it set up where B is B and A is A, corresponding to the original controller, but I started to think B was jump, and that's what happened right there. So, chill music, Dr. Mario, speed high, level 20, go go. I think, isn't that... Okay, hold on. Was that... What was next, though? There was another one before it, I thought. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, dear. Okay. Just... This is going to go so fast. Okay, so virus level 20. Speed, what was the speed? Speed high. Music chill. This is gonna go so poorly. Done! Okay, well, that was that. Next one is... what was the next one? Double Dragon. Double Dragon. Now this is... it's kind of a notorious version. I've actually never played it. GG, Bob says, and Dash says, lol, GG. Ratherape says, when's the last time you played The Adventure of Link? Just a few days ago, as a matter of fact, because Adventure of Link is... like my favorite, one of my favorite, actually, I prefer Adventure of Link to the original Zelda game. Wow. I've only played the arcade. I've never actually played the NES version of this, so I actually don't really know what to expect here. Also, oh, there we go. You hit select for some reason. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I've only played this at arcades. I've never actually played the NES version. Don't have it. But yeah, I love Adventure of Link. It is a solid game. I know quite a few people have been playing it lately because of it being on here. Yeah, I've got my original copies and play it pretty regularly. I want to play all of the Zelda games in order on this stream eventually. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. Wait, so do you not jump in this? There's only two... Well, I mean, could select do it? No. There's no jump in this game. What? What? How do you have Double Dragon with no jump? What the what? I mean, seriously? Okay, I could whip. I can climb. What good does the climbing do? I can't jump. I jump. I go up the ladder, I go down the ladder. Up the ladder, down. I don't even have the whip anymore. What the what? And the barrel just hit me? Are you kidding? What? How? Now I have a barrel. Okay. I hope you take that, street scum. Take this. Eat my fists of fury. Ooh, uppercut. I did that with a button press. You can whip, but can you nay-nay, rather, it says, oh no. Oh, is it both buttons to jump? Oh! Isn't this like River City Ransom, where you push both buttons to jump. And actually, I'll be honest, never played River City Ransom either. I have a whip now. Cool. I really, okay, that honestly, that kind of works. Except I want to do a jump kick. But you can't attack while you're jumping? Seriously? I mean, that's actually a fairly clever method, by the way. Not gonna lie. To initiate the jumping. Hey, this is kind of cool. I did not expect to learn so much with this, but hey, Combat Cornet, welcome on in. Thank you so much for it's totally different than the arcade. Yes, it is. Hey, welcome on in. Glad you could join in and teach me how to do the jumping and the kicking with the kicking and the punching and all the things. So we're just kind of going through any of these old games. We'll kind of do First Death. Thankfully, I'm doing pretty good because I just got all my health back, right? But oh my goodness. So you can't jump and kick then. Every 1,000 points you get a heart, which is another technical move. Oh, how do you do the technical moves? Is that just by spamming the attack buttons? Oh geez. Okay, I think this is bad news. Oh yeah, this might be it. Oh! Oh! No, no, no! Oh, well, there we go. Is that just it? 3 hearts, add a kick to the jump. Now jump. Oh, so I could have done it and I just wasn't fast enough. Combat Cornet, welcome on in. I should say I've kind of been having just a little random night because I was going to be playing Secret of Mana with Bob, who's here in the chat, and another friend, Kuro. Kuro was sick. Bob's family was sick. We postponed, so I played a little of Monster Boy, which I love. Actually played a healthy amount of that because I'm trying to work through that. Then I played some Kuso, which is on the Switch. Pretty cool game. I picked it up for $1 on the developer's birthday. I like it. I liked Love on the Ouya. I will stand by it. Now I'm just kind of going through some various NES titles on here just for fun. Technically, I should be ending the stream, but I'm going to go just a little bit longer. Since you're new, I'll also just kind of point out that this is a family-friendly channel. I do love playing a whole bunch of things, mostly Nintendo-related. And I play a lot of retro on original hardware. We actually have my Super Nintendo right here next to me, which is what we play Secret of Mana on with the official multi-tap, so it's 3-player Secret of Mana. I like playing on original hardware, basically, and indie titles. And so, welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself. Feel free to tell me how to play games and ask me any questions you might have. So apparently, Combat Cornet has played this game 5 trillion times as a kid. I think that's trillion. Bob says, I didn't know they shared so much. I always liked RCR more, though. River City Ransom. The RPG elements really tickle me. Right on. Rather Up says, can't jump kick with a weapon. Ah, that's what it was. Oh, I didn't realize River City Ransom was a prototype to this game. Last levels in both games have the exact same music. Wow, that's interesting. Tell you what, I will play the next game, whatever you want me to play. But for now, if you want me to continue, for now I'm going to do one more life because I feel like there's more to learn here. But then let me know the next. And I just did the kick. Oh, it's just when you jump, it's just a kick now. Oh, okay. Interesting leveling up mechanic. I gotta say, yeah.
Thanks for joining
Thank
the
you.
Friends of Mana.
Combat Cornet, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that. Hope that you'll enjoy things around here. Yeah, so I kind of dig this, but yeah, very different from the arcade. I'm a big fan of playing the original arcade. This, though, it will take a little bit of getting used to. I think I can dig it. Definitely that jump kick is very helpful right now. Because I can just do this. It's like, oh shoot. It's like Hadoukening from the corner in Street Fighter, right? Right, Bob? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh boy. So you've played this game a lot? You enjoy this game, Combat Cornet? That's awesome. Oh, was that the boss? Okay. I actually am playing through Double Dragon Neon with Dark Solid X, who might be here. I feel like I saw Dark Solid X at some point, but I got distracted by things. I'm not sure if I actually said hello, which I feel terrible about. But Dark Solid X and I were playing Double Dragon Neon, and then we had some technical difficulties on his end with his computer and internet. So we're talking about actually playing it when we next are in person, but possibly also when we get those details such as computer and online sorted. Alright. Oh, shoot. So, Combat says, yes, the 4 hearts is the over-the-shoulder throw. Oh, 5 is the pin attack, 6 is elbow punch, and 7 is spin attack. Nice. And how do you initiate those? Is it just basic fighting? Like, you just keep doing what you're doing, but suddenly you do other attacks? It's an interesting way to do it. Okay. Almost didn't know if I could do that, and I almost just jumped. Hey, I have a baseball bat. Bob says, I vote Mighty Bomb Jack. It's not great, but it makes the halftime show in Tecmo Super Bowl, the vastly superior Tecmo Bowl game, make more sense. Oh, okay. Correction, the Super Bowl halftime show in the game. Gotcha. Combat says, oh yes, used to dump rolls of quarters in this machine at the arcades. NES version is different with way more stuff in the levels, but still good. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's what a lot of, you know, arcade games ended up having, as totally different games on the console. So, anyway, well, that was pretty fun, actually. I'm going to just do a few more real quick, so let's go ahead and dive into Mighty Bomb Jack. I've played this at the arcades as well, but I've not played this on NES, so this is another one like Double Dragon. I can't remember. Okay. So I know you can do like this super jump. I can't remember what you're supposed to do here, actually. Are you just trying to get all the bombs? Is that what it is? Do you place the bombs on the chests? Do you... Oh! There we go. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Oh, is that good? Maybe? Ah, hello. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, this is already different from the arcade. I mean, the basic mechanics work, but what in the world is going on here, huh? Although, kudos to the sort of Batman-esque character. It's pretty cool. Is that... Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh, Nelly. Oh, I am now blue. Is this good? Can I thought I could touch enemies while I was blue, but nope. 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 So yes, the throw is you push the directional pad towards the enemy right as he leans forward, and it'll grab his hair, then press A to toss him. So you... Oh, okay, cool. Bob says, yeah, NES TMNT 2 did a similar thing with having 2 extra levels over the arcade. That's right, yeah. Actually, it's a pretty great game. But it's interesting how many of the original games were totally different. And a great example, my favorite arcade game, Sunset Riders, had a fairly arcade-faithful port to the Super Nintendo. Darn it. But, oh, that was my second death. I said I was only going to do one. I'll do one more. I'll just do a game over on this one. It's pretty short. But the Sega Genesis version of Sunset Riders was super different. Oh, wait, I forgot you could, like, float down. Oh, right! You can control even... You can kind of flutter down. You can stop your ascent. Okay, this changes everything. These are the days I should probably be reading the instruction manuals, right? But yeah, it's been a while since I played this at the arcade, like a long while. so I kind of forget all what's up with it. And this is clearly different, so... Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, that was good timing. And there we go. Oh, almost. So it's like a platforming version of the arcade game. Because if I remember the arcade game, it was single boards, you know, and you had to go through like more of a puzzle-like stage. Then this is more platformer-like. Honestly, I think I prefer this to the arcade game, but I don't know. So this game was cool too, and just FYI, the Double Dragon cartridge for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive is identical to the arcade version, with maybe a tad less sound music quality, but sure to shoot you back down memory lane. Nice. Yeah, I thought about getting the Steam version, I think, of Double Dragon. It was like the collection version. Plus, I think it was Double Dragon 4 or something like that. The sequel, excuse me, that was done in the retro style, but I didn't pick it up. And I've heard some mixed opinions about it. K-Slugs, hello, welcome on in. Hey there, what game is this? This is Mighty Bomb Jack for the NES online service. It's a NES game that is available for free with that service. So I'm just kind of going through some of these games just for fun. You can shout out anything on the service and I will play it. Once I kind of feel like there's enough people are like, all right, we're done, then I will stop and we'll do something else. Yeah, the arcade was single board, kind of like Bubble Bobble, Bob says. That makes sense. Bob says, instruction manual? I'm afraid those words are just gibberish. Do you mean game facts? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. Excuse me, what now? What? 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 Excuse me? What? Are you kidding? I did not expect that. Yep. So, do I just have to stay alive? Because I got this in the bag. Oh! Game selection. Dash says, lol, the dwarves in Moria, you have dug too deep and too greedily. Lol, like the dwarves of Moria, you have dug too deep and too greedily. All right. Anyone have any other suggestions? Otherwise, we'll call it a night. Because it is 11:30. Combat says, fun fact, the music in River City Ransom that plays when you are inputting a continue passcode also plays in the park scene of the game. It's one of the tunes that plays in the Germany sector of Epcot in Disney World. Really? That's kind of cool. And Bob says, a couple years ago, my buddy and I decided to start competing at random NES games. This was one of them. That was fun, but I still don't love it so much. That's kind of cool. So you're going for like high scores or something like that? That's cool. River City Ransom. Okay, so this, actually, I didn't think about this. Combat suggests this one. Honestly, I've never played this. I've never played River City Ransom, and I'm kind of thinking I want to save this one for another day to actually play it all the way through, maybe? Or we could just do it now. Honestly, I'm good either way. No time like the present. I always put games off and then never get to them. I don't know, I could go either way. I need to know more people's thoughts in chat. What do you think? End the stream or do a little River City Ransom? Or I guess another game. What do you think? Bob says ice hockey. Comment says at least play the music. Could probably do a little of that. Probably could. Probably could. You know what? We'll go ahead and do River City Ransom. We're gonna do it. Technos Japan. Let's see. Ooh. Select a game mode and character. I mean, they're both kind of cool. I think I'm gonna go with the blue shirt though. Sure. You know what though? Let's do normal and then advanced. Yeah, let's do advanced. I hold your city captive and Ryan's girlfriend hostage with my gangs. Oh,
With my gangs of students and evil bosses, nobody can stop me now. Meet my demands or else. P.S. Alex and Ryan, if you interfere, you'll be in for the fight of your lives. Slick.
right? That's the voice. All right, Dash says I'm good with whatever, but it is getting pretty late. Cross down high. Let's just do a little. Okay, so that's all right. You know what? Not gonna lie, pretty good animation. Holy moly, for an NES title like that. Oh, and there's wow. Dang, actually, I'm impressed. And you can run too? Okay, not gonna lie, I am massively impressed now. This game hath convinced me. Wow, so there's scrolling text. I kind of want to play this more. Oh dear. This is pretty cool. All right. But you know what? I like double hit. Yeah, I figured that out. Yeah, I like that kind of Kirby style running. Yeah, this game has a lot with a very limited control scheme. I like it. I'm impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and call that good for now. Do a little ice hockey real quick. Actually, this is a game I have on the NES, but I honestly don't think I have played it. I feel like we should be... Boy, I don't know. Look at that. I guess we'll be... Boy. Let's be Canadian. It's hockey. Come on, right? Canadian... Oh! Versus... Well, we could do Canadian versus USA. We'll do speed of 5, time 7. Okay. Oh, apparently this is what I was being told the... Oh, because you can make different characters. Well, I feel like if we were Canadians, we wouldn't have a bunch of big burly guys. Let's do maybe a couple, maybe one big burly guy. There we go. There we go. Combat says, yes, you should dedicate a good hour or so to play River City Ransom. It has a cool and funny storyline. Yeah, I definitely am interested in playing that because it really was fun. I liked it. Collect money after you kill the enemies. There are stores to buy stuff. So a little like Double Dragon. I'm definitely going to be playing it. Yeah, like you said, similar to DD. Bob says, I love that music. Same music as World Cup Soccer. So good and shared sprite work. Oh yeah, that's right, because it was like that style, which is actually pretty cool 8-bit style. So yeah, the wide guys are the best there. Bob says, agreed, do take the time. It's also a really fun co-op playthrough. That might be something to do at some point. But Bob also says that he has this game on NES, but Blades of Steel is just better. Yep, I love Blades of Steel. Such a fun game. Better than the arcade game, by the way. The arcade game, not so great. Blades of Steel on NES, fantastic. Okay. That was fast. I said it for fast. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Come on. Whoa, okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, nope, nope. Pass, pass. Or get... Okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Oh! I think if we get a hat trick, we have to call it good. Yeah, Bob says, in Blades of Steel at intermission, you can play fake Contra, which is awesome. I love that part of it. I used to enjoy that so much. But yeah, oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh, dear. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, let's take it back here. And it. Oh, arg. But it's interesting that this is actually a Nintendo game. It seems like it shouldn't be, but... Oh, darn. Okay, so slap shot with B. Pass with A. I was doing it reverse all this time, but now I'm starting to get it. Don't want a hat trick. Come on. Yikes. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah. All right. Oh, no, no, no. What? Wow. This game is really cool, actually. I like it. Oh, no, no. Wah. E. Ah. 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 No. Oh, well, there's the hat trick. Bob says, I actually haven't played this since I was probably 6. Despite having the cartridge, it's actually running the same engine as Blades of Steel, just earlier in the console and worse. Well, that, you know what? It's fun. I dig it. I like it. Not bad. Pretty good overall. I think I have to play Blades of Steel sometime on stream. One of the things, you know, again, I'm probably going to end up playing a lot of retro stuff in the future now that I've got my new upgrade here. You know, I can play with that retro tink. I'm gonna have to do that, get that video out to you all soon to let you know more about that device. It's pretty darn slick. But yeah, why don't we do this to end it? We'll just do Mario Brothers, and first death is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go no warp, first death, end of the game. At that point, end of the stream. Kind of can't go wrong with little Mario Bros. I don't know why I'm getting 1-ups. They don't actually matter at this point. So let's do this. Not a speed run, just a fun run. But you can't go wrong, right? The goal song is even the same, Bob says. Really? You mean Blades of Steel? I have Blades of Steel. I love Blades of Steel. Combat Cornet, I sure do hope that you enjoy this. Are you new to Twitch? Twitch is pretty cool. I do enjoy it. There's a lot of cool people on here. And Bob says, oh no, he didn't get the star. I know. I can get the star here. I'll get the star for you here. Don't worry. I got you, Bob. Here you go. You are nice, Combat Cornet. Welcome, everyone. Please help me welcome a new Twitch member here. Combat, if you're not really that familiar, I'm happy to share more about what this all is. But as you probably gathered already, you know, it is live streamed, so you get to interact with people. You can find a lot of different types of streamers on here, and a lot of times they tag games. That's it. End of stream. That was very unfortunate. A lot of times they tag games with various things that can kind of explain what their content is like. So I like to tag all my streams with family friendly because I keep an E for everyone channel. Boy, I can't believe I died in stage 1, 2 of Super Mario Brothers. But anyway, I like to really play a lot of different games, and so I'm called a variety streamer. But there are some streamers out there who will stick to just one style or one game. They're actually called categories now because Some people stream only creative streams, some people just in chatting, or just chatting, it's called. Some people will do music streams, so there's a lot of variety here. On the browse page, it's often sorted by the most played, most viewed. So popular games and popular streamers rise to the top. My suggestion, especially if you are new, seek out some smaller streamers, people who are maybe streaming for about 5 or so viewers. I'd say I'm really lucky because a lot of times there are about 15 of you that come and join me in streams, which is pretty awesome. A lot of kind of bigger streamers might bring in 100 or more. The top streamers bring in thousands, and in their chat can be really difficult. Oftentimes, streamers that are bringing in that many people don't really read the chat so much. I'm fortunate that I generally am able to read all of the comments. Sometimes I do skip 1 or 2 or 3. But, be nice, ask questions, get to know people. You clearly know how to follow, so that's a cool thing. I will also throw this out there, just in case you're wondering. I also stream on another channel. It's a family-friendly channel. We have a bunch of streamers who stream on there. In fact, we've got Rather Ripe, who's here, who streams on it. A few other people as well. Actually, quite a few people. And we do daily streams, so it's all Nintendo related and all positive, family-friendly stuff. So Nintendo focused. Can't beat it. If you like Nintendo games, it's there. You'll get some retro, you'll get some modern, you'll get a lot of multiplayer stuff, you'll get a lot of Super Mario Maker, things like that. So Combat says, interesting info. I tend to lean towards retro games as opposed to all the high-tech modern day stuff, but I plan on checking out lots of channels. Right, so perfect. Yeah, retro is a great category because it's sort of a catch-all. You'll see that a lot of people will stream, like for example, myself, I stream Secret of Mana on Secret of Mana. There's a category for Secret of Mana, so I feel better about streaming there, though technically I can stream it on retro. So if you're looking for a specific game, I would definitely look at the category and see if anyone's streaming it. A lot of times you'll find people streaming, and because maybe they only have, they could have 50 people watching them, but they might be the only one streaming, and so that category shows there's only 50 people watching, and it's going to get buried under that long list of Fortnite and League of Legends and Smash Ultimate and all of that stuff. So, yeah, my recommendation is go kind of check it out, see what's out there. But another great way to get connected is you find a few streamers you really connect with and you like, and then you can kind of go branch out from the community that's there. And that's kind of why I also, I guess, selfishly suggest selecting Start, because a lot of great streamers are there, a lot of my friends, and you can check them out and find a lot of great content through their channels, and then through there you can go even further. So, yeah, if you're looking for retro stuff, though, like I said, I do try to do a lot of retro. Lately, once a week, I'm playing Secret of Mana. That's my retro game. I'm playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which honestly is a little bit like retro, because it's essentially a remake of Pokemon Yellow. And then on Fridays, so I play both Mondays and Wednesdays. I play Pokemon on Mondays, Secret of Mana on Wednesdays, both 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then on Fridays, I stream Terraria at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time with another great streaming, it's actually a streaming couple. And then Saturday mornings, I have a group where 3 other people join me. We play Stardew Valley, which is a lot like Harvest Moon. So that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and that channel here, I'll put this down here again. So that's actually got the link there, Combat. So you can actually see it right there, twitch.tv/selecting start. Oh my gosh, we've just been raided. That's another thing I'll teach you about Combat. One of the things a lot of streamers do, and this is another streamer who actually is a part of Selecting Start, they will raid, and what that is at the end of their stream, they will invite their viewers to come join them, and they'll basically host my channel and bring their viewers to this channel. And so that's what Scooter's done. Scooter, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Welcome on in. even though we're nearing the end of the stream. But yeah, so I hope that you all have had a great night tonight. I hope you've had fun. It's pretty late for me. Scooter, unfortunately, you've rated me right at the very end, but I think tonight we're gonna just let it be. I'm not gonna leave that raid or not gonna continue that raid forward. Unfortunately, I don't think. Though, let me just check and see if there's someone online. I'll check real quick. We might do a sneaky raid. But yeah, Scooter, how's your stream? Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you've had fun. Bob says, just FYI, I decided I'd do the whole stream tonight. I didn't expect the 3.5 hours. Yeah, we got a little bit, went a little overboard there. A little bit. Just a little bit. Scooter says JP and Zero Replica are live, so we do have some good options there. That's not a bad idea. You know what? Let's do it. Let's share some other. Well, yeah. You know what? Combat? Oh gosh, it's pushing 3 a.m. for you. Oh goodness, yeah. Well, okay. On that note, I'll leave it there. But Combat, please do consider. You can follow Selecting Start's channel if you want, and you'll meet a lot of great streamers through there. Please feel free to come back to my channel anytime. You can find my schedule on my website. Or actually, I think it's links. So you can find my full schedule there, and you can also follow me on Twitter, join my Discord at some point in the future, which is a whole other thing you'll see a lot in Twitch. A lot of times streamers have a Discord channel, which I don't know if you're familiar with Discord, but it's basically a free communication tool. So a lot of streamers use it, and it's kind of like a forum or a hub that is centered around the community that you formed with streamers, and it's pretty cool. I have one myself. Look into it if you're interested. By the way, let me know. You seem cool right off the bat, so I'd be happy to send you an invite if that's something you're interested in. But if not, now we have plenty of time ahead. So hope to see you again. Thanks for the follow, Combat. Scooter Monster Boy went well. We beat a couple of bosses, and then we moved on to playing some Kuso, which is a fun retro style game on the Switch. And then we played a little, just randomly exploring some NES classic games. So that is what we did. So yeah, we're wrapping up. This is the deal. We're gonna go ahead and just call it a night. No raid tonight, but as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.